Yes, diabolical. There go Cupcake Drake. There go 911 Drake. There goes lawsuit Drake. There goes Kendrick whoop my ass on I'm gonna tell on you Drake. Terrible. So let's get it right, y'all. Hold up. We got 2 Canadians, 2 cosplayers, 2 culture vultures, 2 tethers, and they both lost. It is a terrible, terrible day to want to be like FBA. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and clear them all out. So, in the words of a great rapper, a real rapper, not a cosplayer, let's get this thing started, family, because it's nothing but love. Tupac, let them know.
Kid, what y'all think? If you whatever the fuck you think you are, and until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? Go ahead. You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? And we out here dying. We thugs and we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you that shit.
They not like us, still not like us, never will be like us. Certified salute to the whole foundational Black American family. If we ain't been clearing them out, if we ain't been running them out, if we ain't been doing some real tether regulating, family, then I don't know what it is. But guess what? We here right now, and there's even more to come. I be damn, y'all. Somebody found Kamala Harris, and she's at some McDonald's in Hawaii, and she's serving them up. I be damn, y'all. Drake running around here putting cases on everybody like this is training day. This is tether day. That's what's going on. I be damn, y'all, if Kamala Harris didn't flee to Hawaii. Damn, we made a flee or flee. I told you they fleeing in reverse. I be damn, y'all, if 911 lawsuit Drizzy ain't on the phone right now calling them up. FBA did that. Get out the paint, homie. Let me know where y'all at. Let me know where you from, family, your city, your town, your state, your region. Let the world know that we are in here. We in the place. Let's go to work, my beautiful certified people. Because, you know, we always win. And when we win, family, we do it in fashion. We win by a knockout. And the tethers can't come around. There they go. Let's get it popping right now, y'all. FBA all damn day, certified Black Society, Black Alpha Network. We in the building. Beautiful day. Who we got in the building, y'all? Let me see them cities and towns and them states. I see New Jersey automatically, Boston, Illinois. I see it. San Diego, Fort Worth. I see Harlem in the building, Arizona in the building, Raleigh, North Carolina, Kansas City. Man, we already represented, family. We got the whole country. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. VA. Yes, indeed. Y'all been seeing what we've been seeing, we all been seeing, family. Did we not call out Kamala, Collie Green? Did we not call out Cupcake Drake? These people are out here trying to slide their way in, and they didn't know something like major went on. It's called the Delineation era, all right? Which means that you can't put on no costume, no mask. You can't yo your way in that door, okay? You cannot cackle your way in that door. Whoever you are, no matter where you from, family, just know time's up, tether. It's foundational Black Americans from the beginning, and it's foundational Black Americans all the way to the end, y'all. We are in our rightful place, and that's at the very damn top. And when you are at the very top, you got to start letting people know that they not welcome. You see, you change the world when you simply tell somebody, no, you can't come in here. You can't say that you the best lyricist of the world, and you don't write your own lyrics. You can't tell people that you the hoodest street rapper in the world when you grew up in the suburbs. You can't tell people that you are a certified foundational Black American when you really are a feather, okay, or a half-freed, okay? You can be a half-freed, but you can be a whole tether, and that's exactly what Drake is. Kendrick Lamar has literally destroyed Drake to the point, y'all, where the man is going out putting lawsuits on folks. The man is suing people. And you got all these people running around right now, and they trying to make excuses. They trying to say, man, this is Michael Jackson. This ain't Michael Jackson, okay? Because again, Drake's not like us. And if you ain't like us, then you ain't like Mike, because Mike is us. Let's make that clear, okay? But this time a year ago, wasn't Drake running around here saying that he was going to take all Michael Jackson's records? It changed a lot in the last 7 months, y'all. It changed a lot. And I'm not just talking about in hip hop and entertainment. I'm also talking about in the political world. You can talk about it, but we going to be about it. Foundational Black Americans, we done put it all on the table. Everybody sees it right now. We are in control, and I don't care who you are or where you walk in the door. Do y'all notice that these people understand they can't play us like they used to? They can't hustle us like they used to. They can't say that, say they're on our side and really be on the opposite side. You can't do that, because one thing about FBA, we know a face that is not familiar, okay? And Drake, real brothers and sisters, been calling it out from the beginning, okay? How do you lose a battle and then you go to the law enforcement? I've never seen that in my life, y'all. Never seen it. But if you think about it, this is what the MO has been for the longest amount of time with this guy. Drake got served by Pusha T, and he ran to Jay Prince because they love going to get somebody to stand in front of them, right? We're going to go there. Oh, yeah, tap in. If your popcorn's already ready, go ahead and enjoy the show. If you ain't got your popcorn, go get it. And in the meantime, and in between time, y'all, I need you to go ahead and smash that like button, because we are here all damn night, because we got some people to regulate, and we're going to get them all methodically, one by one by one by one. What we say, we got time, y'all? We got goddamn time. Drake loses a battle and he goes to law enforcement, okay? And when I say law enforcement, fam, I'm talking about the court, all right? The court is the law. It's the law of the land. So basically, this man's out there snitching and tattletelling. We told everybody about these tattletale tethers, and they've been out here doing it the whole time. This is why this man is starting to realize that you could never come around FBA. Okay, all that disrespect and stuff that he's been doing for the low, I'm going to send a certified salute to all my brothers and sisters, because there were a lot of brothers and sisters that seen it. How many of y'all have been the ones that were calling out Drake when it wasn't cool? Okay, if you in the chat, let me know, all right? If you've been out here calling out Drake, and a lot of folks is out here trying to give him passes, the passes are over. We said that, y'all. Wasn't no Democratic shield passes. Can't be no more. Man, my auntie, she just gonna go vote for the blue no matter who. She love Kamala. Well, auntie gonna she gonna have to get that G check. Can't be no more. Well, Drake, man, he ain't that bad now. No, hell no. Hell no. We ain't with that. Nope. Karen Drake. Absolutely. This ain't nothing but Karen Drake. The man pulling Karens inside of hip hop. Nah, that ain't how it go. And this has been microphone check season. And if you notice, soon as microphone check, the documentary from my brother Tariq, certified salute, soon as that drop, you don't see Busta Rhymes in them no more. When was the last time you seen Flab Joe? You don't see them. All them little fake guys like Cologne in them, you don't see them. Soon as that came out, then at the same time, Kendrick dropped They Not Like Us. Soon as They Not Like Us came out, Drake was gone all summer. Drake was gone all summer. He was hiding. This guy pop up somewhere with some pigtails and some fingernail paint. Everything that Drake has done has been anti-foundational Black American culture. This is why you don't let these people come into our community. When these people come into our community, these culture vultures, they get very arrogant, all right? Drake never thought that he'd have to deal with this pushback. He never thought that people be regulating him. And right now, y'all, the whole world's clowning him. He really thought that he was going to do a lawsuit. This man ran to the authorities and said, man, I'm going to tell on all y'all. Literally, he pulled a training day. He wants to put cases on everybody. He wants to set that precedence. You know why? Because eventually, y'all, they're going to start trying to put lawsuits out on us for doing that real foundational Black American groundwork. Didn't it already happen? What happened with microphone check? When our brother Tariq puts out that amazing documentary that really highlights foundational Black American creation of hip hop, weren't they trying to put lawsuits and trying to stop the film? You see what we're talking about. Notice all this comes from people outside the community. We done had 1 million FBA rappers. Yes, we have. I ain't never seen one of them sue each other because you got served in a diss track. Where we from, you lose a battle, you go home, you just deal with it. You just deal with it, you take it, you go. Tethers don't know how to do that because they feel this they culture. All right? This all goes back to being a tether. This all goes back to being a culture vulture. Y'all remember DJ Vlad? Didn't DJ Vlad do some real funny stuff? Remember? And it was about the Kendrick Lamar song. And if you notice right now, y'all, only people out there running their mouth and really on Drake's side are a bunch of non-FBAs, a bunch of tethers, and then also a bunch of COONs. Basically, y'all, if you out here defending Drake for being a culture vulture, or you're out here defending Drake for being a 911 operative, then you're probably somebody who also told us Kamala Harris was Black. All right. And we've been regulating it for a long time. And shout out to all my brothers and sisters who've been calling it out. But you notice all of that snitching and all that backstabbing, that comes from outside the community. Okay. Cologne and those guys were doing it. They disappeared. DJ Vlad was telling that one girl, hey, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call up Princeton in the morning. I'm going to get you fired. This is what happens when they bring that culture in, because only people who come to our community, they failed in their community. And since they failed in their community, they feel that they're going to try to play us. You're not going to play us, family. No, 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 no. So we're going to break down this whole fiasco that's going on. And I'm telling you right now, no lie, Webster's Dictionary just put out a tweet and they're making fun of Drake. I'm not lying. A lot of Drake's fans done went turncoat. I'm not lying. The streets are completely laughing at him. So not only did he get laughed at for the whole summer, so he disappeared somewhere in Canada. Next thing you know, he comes back and then he starts getting laughed at again. But hasn't Drake always been this way? Hasn't he? Y'all know this is the same Drake family. We're going to go there today. We're going to go there. We're going to take it a step further. I always talk about the Negro escort. We're going to talk about Lil Wayne. All right. We're going to talk about how Lil Wayne brought him in and Lil Wayne be out here on that Sambo paycheck. We're going to go there. We're going to also talk about how that whole little situation with Rick Ross. Y'all remember that whole Hell's Angels thing that was going on? Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that? Okay. Because we done got a whole lot of stuff that is going to show the reality that this man from the giddy up has been wrong. Absolutely. It's only right that I got the dog DMX. We started it off with Tupac and I got the dog DMX. DMX was the first person, rest in peace to the dog. DMX was the first person to come out and be like, hey, I don't like this guy. He ain't real. Drake is fake. And y'all know what it is. There's always that first one or two people who come out and they call it out. And then everybody else gets mad. That's kind of the theme, right? Somebody comes into our community, falsified. They get called out by one or two real ones, and then everybody gets mad. And then 3-4 years later, come to find out that person was correct the whole damn time. Ain't that how it always is, y'all? X was calling this guy out, and there's nothing that X said then that isn't true now. Because once a tether, always a tether. Once a cosplayer, always a cosplayer. Once a culture vulture, always a culture vulture. The only difference between then and now is that you got the whole certified black society calling them out in the process. Drake been running around here, y'all, with all his W friends. He's clicked up with the Hells Angels. He has the worst form of cosplaying. He runs into degenerate circles. He talks in 7 different accents. We thought Kamala Harris had 100 accents. Family, didn't Drake do the "you better thank a union member"? Ain't he been doing that for about 15 years now? Ain't he? Before Kamala Harris even showed up on the scene talking about thank a union member. Drake been doing that. That's been Drake from the start. The dude got 100 different accents. Ain't none of them real. When he's around this group, he talks one way. When he's around another group, he talks a different way. Are you surprised that somebody like Drake, who has shown time and time again that he is nothing more than a cosplayer, foundational black American culture, and spoke out on one issue? Remember, y'all, Drake was around when Trayvon Martin was unalive. Mike Brown, okay, Freddie Gray, you name him, Breonna Taylor. He ain't say nothing, but he don't mind showing up with Sexy Red, though. He don't mind being in the Sexy Red video. He don't mind running around here talking about something, I'm going to catch a body like that. And then he goes home to his mansion and his swimming pool. Nah, you can't do that, because when you let these people come into the community with that type of nonsense, family, you see where it goes. You see what happens. These are the people that we've been calling out. Not only is this the reparation generation, this is the delineation generation. And both of those things go hand in hand, because until you get these people out the fray, you're never going to get your just due. And now we're getting our just due. And sometimes these people want to run to the law, but guess what? Not even the law can save them from this foundational black American G-checking. Let's go to the streets, y'all. This is the Drake that everybody knows and everybody's seen for the longest amount of time. Drake been fake. Drake been running around here cosplaying FBA, and you don't ever trust somebody who speaks in 6 different accents, y'all. This is him from the giddy up. Blackface Drake. Aubrey. Braids Drake. Jamaican accent Drake.
And more tune for your head top. So watch how you speak on my name, you know? Set the thing, dead trust your headshot, then ball up. You guys make me sick to my stomach, son. This didn't exist before we were here. Look around at the square. I promise you right now. You know how good my London accent is?
Oh, dude, when you were going,
these guys came up to me like, yo, dog, you know what it is, dog. Big up yourself, bruv. You don't know Drissy Drake, dog. Oh, dog, you know what it is, dog. Big up yourself, bruv. You don't know Drissy Drake, dog. show out with none of the study. I don't really do what other people do, like for a true religion. I don't really do that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I've at Starlets, you know what I'm saying? Side talk though, you know what time it is, man. We're in here, man. I'm wearing Pac's ring. They got my baby mom on the wall over there. Get the gal them to come give you guys a little. One of the most intelligent people I've ever met. Scrabble champion.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's just she's a top shelf lady. She's a top shelf lady. She's a top shelf lady.
Freeze. Whoa. This man just gave you the United Nations. The man went through every single accent available. This is who they were saying was the GOAT. This is who they were saying was the GOAT. Drake ain't nothing but the mulatto Eminem. That is it. One more time. All of a sudden, it went from coming for your head, man, bumble clot, man. There wouldn't be no one without this square. And then it turns into a top shelf lady.
One of the most intelligent people I've ever met. Scrabble champion.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's just she's a top shelf lady. She's a top shelf lady. She's a top shelf lady.
Ash, forget it. Look, can we just break up and get this over with?
Whoa! That's the Drake's father that we've been hearing about. Y'all remember a year ago when Drake's father was always covered? Y'all remember that, right? Well, y'all know, Drake, man, he don't really represent the culture. His dad is FBA. Yeah, but, Drake been out there in Canada, you know what I'm saying, living the good life. He don't represent us. He don't reflect on us. No, his dad was FBA. Looked like his dad was COON. And then I've even heard that there's some talk about what his dad's lineage is, but that's another one. There they go. That man turns from Jerome to Jerry real quick. He turned into Brad real fast, didn't he? That right there is exactly what we've been saying. Doesn't that look like somebody that's going to tell the authorities on you? The man lost a battle and called the authorities, okay? When I say the authorities, I'm talking about the lawyer. The lawyer calls up the judge calls up the damn DA. They got cases all through this right now, and it's not going to stop. They're going to continue to see them go through because this is what happens. These folks, deep down inside, y'all, I'm telling you, they don't want to take no L to no black person. Drake right now is throwing around the N-word, okay, with the ER at the end. All right, we've seen it before. We ain't writing no passes. The days of the passes are over, y'all, straight up and down. That man got vitriol and disrespect for foundational black Americans all the way across the board. He feels right now that Kendrick Lamar and everyone who supported Kendrick Lamar, he feels that all of us are the N-word because that's probably what was being said at his house any damn way. Let's be real. Let's say what it is. There ain't going to be no more, well, his music is good and his dad is half FBA. People giving passes politically and socially is why we get into these situations. This right here is the real Drake, okay? That right there is what we've been saying, family. That is Karen Drake, all right? You name the name. Notice all the nicknames got something to do with him not being like us, all right? All the nicknames got something to do with him being on the other side of the fence. That right there. This man is mad because his career is going down the drain fast. That's what it's really about, family. Don't let nobody tell you anything otherwise. Drake is upset because his career took a massive hit because of that damn song. So he comes out and he starts talking about streaming and he starts talking about bots and all these different things. The problem is that Drake, everybody knows that you benefit from that. Yeah, let's go there. We're going to say what it's really. It ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar was getting payloy or pay, whatever the hell they call it, where they pay you to stream it. Family, I was from pillar to post this whole summer, and a lot of y'all were. I seen people listening to They Not Like Us from every single age group. I seen all different races. I was in D.C., I heard it. I was in Georgia. I was in Florida. I heard it all through South Carolina. Everywhere I went. I'm going to go as far to say They Not Like Us was probably the biggest summer rap song in 10 years. Okay, because when we were younger, there used to be a summer song all the time. Then it kind of fell off because a lot of the music didn't last no more than 2 weeks. That thing bumped all the way from the springtime, and people are still listening to it. Yes, he's sitting back, and he's saying, that should be me. I'm the one who benefited from all the streams. Payola, thank you. He's the one who benefited from Payola. Let's be real. Drake had a lot of songs that came out, and you don't even remember them. Who's still listening to Kiki? Does Kiki love him anymore? I think Kiki left too. I think Kiki's out here listening to They Not Like Us. That's what I'm hearing, family. I heard Kiki, she did leave Drake, and Kiki's out here talking about you not like us, I'm gone. And she out here listening to Squabble Up by Kendrick Lamar. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Kendrick Lamar for dropping a very great album. Oh, and by the way, this whole lawsuit came at the same time Kendrick dropped his album. But you mean to tell me Drake is some civil rights hero? See, you got a lot of these COOs, and they out here trying to make it look like Drake was doing something phenomenal, right? Y'all know they're gonna cake, family. These are these new breed of fans. I remember when hip hop and R&B was controlled by foundational Black Americans. Somewhere in the 2000s, people started talking this hip hop brings the world together. So we started letting all these people come into the community. You don't let nobody come into your community because they don't come here to stand next to you. They come here to stand above you. Look at all these people like Adam 22. Look at people like DJ Vlad. They don't respect the culture. DJ Vlad is literally out here interviewing people who are out here unaliving other rappers. And they saying things like, you gonna let them get you? I know you don't like that. He said this about your mama. You see how they're always fueling the fire. They're always trying to instigate situations. You don't let these people come into the community. Dame Dash has been saying it for the long time. He's always the one out here talking about culture vultures. And a lot of people say, man, Dame, you just tripping. You got to remember, the foundational Black American brother or sister who's talking that real talk, people always get mad at them because they don't want to hear what you got to say because what you got to say is the truth. Drake has been benefiting from that. Drake has been out here doing all types of off-coded anti-foundational Black American stuff. Dude ain't talked on no social issues the whole time, but he don't mind twisting up that hair. Always be suspect of somebody that represents all the degenerate side of the community, but they don't ever represent something empowering of our community. We got a lot of empowering things. So as easy as you could twist your hair and you could talk in the Black accent, you can yo, yo, yo. The same way you do that, family, you can get behind real social intelligent people. We got beautiful foundational Black American men, beautiful foundational Black American women. Our community is beautiful. You can easily tap into that as quick as you tapped into a bunch of degenerate behavior. I don't go for that. I don't go for that. And that was the first flag that came up. So when he comes around and all these other people, this is why they're scared. If you look, a lot of these little shows, they're the ones caping for him. Academics been caping for Drake. Why Academics been out here caping for Drake? Academics been doing that, family, because he knows he is a non-foundational Black American. Basically, y'all, just like it was in the political sphere, it is foundational Black Americans against every goddamn body. And we running all of their asses out the paint. So as we sat back and we watched Kamala crash out, we sitting here and we're going to watch Drake crash out and ain't no coming back. And when you do things like go and file lawsuits, we saying that ain't FBA culture. And we don't do that. We ain't doing that. We ain't rocking with that. So you're going to have to go ahead and run that on out the paint. So when I'm seeing, family, and I don't believe for 1 second that they were doing anything with the streams, they not like us was that big. Okay. Drake, you are a party rapper and you lost a party battle to a poet rapper. Let's go there. All my hip hop heads, my music people in here. Y'all know on FBA Fridays, we always break down music. We have our own little verses, but we keep it within foundational Black Americans. Drake never comes on that because he's not one of us, and I refuse to have anything with him. Because first they come in, next thing you know, they say 50-50. Next thing you know, they say it's all ours. That's what Drake's been trying to do. The man's been talking about he's the GOAT. The man out here literally a year ago said he was coming for Michael Jackson. He said he was coming for Michael Jackson. And we were sitting here a year ago. We had our hand up saying, no. Drake also said, I'll have you whipped and chained like American slaves. Y'all remember that? This was a year ago. This wasn't 2, 3, 4, 5. This was a year ago. Drake has been insulting foundational Black Americans all the way across the board. Look at all the things that he's been doing. The blackface. It should have been over with that. When the man came out and had blackface, it should have been over. The man's hiding his kid. The man's talking about, I'll whip you like American slaves. And notice, y'all, he said American slaves. Remember that. Now, it's funny because when we start talking about reparations, what's the first thing everybody says? We all had slaves. Then it becomes all slaves. When he starts disrespecting us, he has to throw American slaves. I've never heard anybody say it like that. He could have easily said, I'll have you whipped and chained like slaves, just in general. The man specifically said American. Why did he specifically say American? Because he wanted to let his community, and y'all know what community I'm talking about, he wanted them to know, I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all my friends. The Black folks, on the other hand, nope, the American slaves. Family, in the foundational Black American generation, what we have been delineating based on being FBA, the Freedmen era, where we've been representing our lineage, heritage, and culture. He said, I'll have you whipped and chained like American slaves. He disrespected American slaves in the same generation where we're trying to get reparations based on the unjust behaviors and the unjust harming of American slaves. Really? Damn, you got to be bold as hell to say something like that. And that's what always happens with these people from these other communities. They're very bold because people embolden them. These people come in and say, come on, Drake. Drake can't do no wrong. Now what we doing? We G-checking him and everybody else. So how in the hell are you going to make lawsuits when in reality, family, you just hurt? You hurt because your passes ran out. I'm going to say it, and y'all know I'm always saying it. Everything comes back to foundational Black Americans. They can say whoever ended Kamala Harris's campaign, we did. They can say this Drake situation is about whatever. Drake is about losing, and that loss is because of FBA. We stood behind Kendrick Lamar, and that became the anthem for Delineation. Literally at the rally for reparations, that was the theme song. So what I'm telling you is FBA is the reason why Drake is getting canceled right now and getting clowned. It's all because of us. I'm telling you, nobody's ever going to come on TV and tell y'all foundational Black Americans are the reason why I took this L and why I lost. I'm going to say it. Foundational Black Americans are the reason why Kamala is fleeing and she's in Hawaii right now and why Drake is making lawsuits right now. They're both crashing out publicly. They've had a terrible year. How bad of a year has it been for them? Go back a year ago. Kamala thought she was going to run and be the president. Drake thought he was on the way to being Michael Jackson. Kamala Harris crashed out and lost. Drake super lost, and he's crashing out. That's because of foundations. I'm telling you all the way. When you certified, you always win, y'all. You certified, you always win. And by the way, when you're somebody who's a party rapper and you get beat by a poet rapper with a party song, you lost to Kendrick, and Kendrick did the song that you do best. Damn, that's dirty. I seen little kids. This one I knew it was over, y'all. I knew it was over when I seen little kids rapping They Not Like Us. Those are supposed to be Drake fans. And by the way, about Drake is like 40 years old, all right? I've been saying this for a long time. Drake runs around here like he's in his 20s. It wasn't weird to you that Drake is a 40-year-old man and the majority of his fan base is 11-year-old girls? That wasn't strange to y'all. And at the same time, Kendrick's talking about A minor. Yeah, I'm just saying, you got a lot of things to add up to it. It was just always odd to me that the man who was 40 years old, you know, everybody talks about you old. No one ever really said that about Drake. Give him a pass again. The passes are done, y'all. This man is 40 and his fan base are a bunch of 10-year-olds. That was very, very strange to me, y'all. Very damn strange. And then on top of that, now those 10-year-olds are rapping Kendrick. You lost your child fan base. Damn. I know it hurts. And I know that's why you was on the phone calling Tyrone. Let's go. Check this out, y'all. This is what we talking about. The streets are speaking, and 911 Drake, lawsuit Drake, he got to deal with all the damn smoke. Checkmate.
So Drake is suing Universal Music Group, his own record label, over the success of Not Like Us?
Huh?
This is the first time in hip-hop history has a rapper ever took legal action because they lost a rap battle. So he's saying that his own record label conspired against him to help boost the success of Not Like Us. Not the fact that it was a good, catchy song or nothing, right? This man went full Karen. This is the most light-skinned thing that you could possibly think of to do. Drake taking legal action over this rap battle is equivalent to me and you getting into a street fight. You whoop my ass and then I end up calling the police on you. Can you imagine if NWA took legal action to sue their record label over Ice Cube's No Vaseline? Can you imagine if Jay-Z decided to sue Nas because of Ether? I'm gonna go ahead and say it right here, man. His rap career is over. He single-handedly cut off any respect that he had left in this hip-hop culture. But Drake, say for instance, you can actually prove that they boosted the success of Not Like Us. So what? The song done already came out. It's been successful for months, half a year to be exact, and it's not going to change anything. But I gotta ask y'all, what's the biggest L? J. Cole bowing out of the rap battle by apologizing, or Drake suing after losing the rap battle? Let me know in the comments.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that ain't even a question. It's simply and easily Drake. You got destroyed. This is what happened to you in front of everybody. And let's also go there. Drake came in and he was trying to colonize hip hop. Did Kendrick not say that? Did Kendrick not put that on the line? Dude was trying to colonize hip hop and he ran into some problems on the way. That's what it's been about, y'all. The guy literally thought he was going to come into foundational Black American culture and just colonize it from the inside. This was bigger than just a regular song. This record was a record that literally spoke to us because it is in the Delineation era. And it really broke it all the way down about how he runs to Atlanta, all those things. If you watch this man, everything that he's ever done in terms of foundational Black American culture, he does it with his own Canadian way, the Canadian twist to it. You feel me? They Not Like Us was very, very well representative of what we've been saying the whole damn time. And yeah, exactly. You absolutely right. I can respect J. Cole because J. Cole was like, hey, I don't want none of this. And I understand that. I know where he was coming from. He was like, let y'all go at it. And now also Drake is making these statements. Drake knows that he's had this little back and forth with Kendrick for a long time. I'm going to tell you why. He's had a back and forth, and he used to throw little subtle shots at Kendrick because deep down inside, Kendrick has something that Drake could never have. See, cosplaying. Oh, we're going to go there, y'all. Let's go there. Cosplaying can only take you so far, okay? You can only go so far by cosplaying. You can get people to write you some passes. You can come to a couple barbecues and cookouts. But when you start saying that you're the GOAT, when you start saying that you're Michael Jackson family, he didn't just say Tupac or DMX. He took it outside of rap. He said he was coming for Michael Jackson's spot. Now, y'all know, like we know, that's blasphemy. But he said it. He said it. So Michael Jackson, he said he's better than. He said he will whip you like American slaves. He said that. He had blackface, and he's got 15 and a half different accents. That's Drake. That's Drake right there. Okay. And the guy don't even write his own raps. And then this isn't the very first time he ever lost a battle. Remember, Pusha T served him. Showed the man was hiding his kid. This was able to persist based on people allowing it to happen. As soon as Delineation took off, everybody got scared. I'm telling y'all, we've been saying it. People been scared of this Delineation era because it's got a lot of people shook right now. A lot of people who thought things was sweet are finding out it ain't so damn sweet. But we're going to go to the streets, family. Absolutely disrespectful. Absolutely. We're going to go to the streets, though. This is what's going on with his little lawsuit. This is what's going on right here, y'all. The man ran out there, and everybody's calling him out in the process. You cannot run and you can't hide from what foundational Black Americans put down, family. This goes to show you where he's at.
Hey, well, if y'all don't know by now, they're saying that Drake is going to sue Kendrick for the Not Like Us diss, which I don't understand why. If you would have won that beef, you wouldn't care about that right now. You'll be claiming that you was the best rapper alive and all of that good stuff. So the point you're doing this is just another example of you not knowing how to take your L properly. You probably would have been A-okay by now if you would have made better decisions after this L. It's a clear L. It's the same thing with Pusha T. Certain things you did, certain things you said. It's like when it comes to beef, you know when Drake wins and you know when Drake loses. It's hard for him to tuck when he loses or when he wins. Like he's not humble about it either way. Like with Pusha, he put that letter out there, claimed it wasn't true at first, all types of other stuff. And now with this, it's just his fans done dug him a deeper hole talking crazy. Some of the things Drake doing, like especially this right here, trying to sue for it is crazy. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. If you ask me, man, you put allegations on Kendrick Lamar too, and he didn't sue you for it. So this is just all because you took the L, bro. You got sometimes you gotta just take an L. We all thought you was Mr. Perfect. That's just not the case. Nobody is. It is what it is.
He was never Mr. Perfect. He was only Mr. Perfect for all the escorts who allowed him in the community. There is no longer the Mr. Perfect tether, okay? The Mr. Perfect tether is over with. Those folks that were coming into the community, getting God status, it's over, y'all. No longer can these people try to attain that type of position. This is Drake right here. This is what he did. The man ran and he went and he made sure that everybody seen it. See, when I seen stuff like this, y'all, I seen that as mocking us. That's what I always saw, family. That's why we sitting here and we watching this man crash out. To me, that's somebody who's mocking the culture, mocking the lineage. You think Drake gives a damn about Harriet Tubman? You think Drake gives a damn about Huey Newton? You really think so? Or do you think Drake was sitting back like half these people and were studying foundational Black American culture and saying, you know what? Let me find a way that I can get in on it. That's really what he was doing the whole damn time. That's Drake for you right there. That is nothing. And I guarantee you, you don't act like that when you're around your other side. See, the days of that's just code switching. That ain't code switching, y'all. No. So he goes and he says that this Universal Music Group is trying to basically bring him down and they're promoting different things. So he's trying to sue people. I'm going to show y'all and we're going to break down this actual case and how it's actually working. This right here goes to show you that Drake is literally against the ropes and he's willing to do anything and everything he can to save face.
The Kendrick Lamar beef, and I got my hands on the petition that his attorneys filed in Manhattan court today and it is juicy. So let's get into it. Drake claims that the only reason that Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us got as big as it did is because Universal Music Group and Spotify conspired against him. And to cover up its tracks, Universal Music allegedly fired employees that were associated with or perceived to have loyalty to Drake. According to court documents, when the song was released back in May of 2024, Universal Music and Spotify entered into an illegal scheme that included bots, paying radio stations to play the song, aka payola, which is prohibited by the FCC, and other shady methods to blow up the song. They say, quote, deceiving consumers to believe that the song was more popular than it was. Drake's attorneys claim that a whistleblower publicly went on a podcast and announced that he was paid via a third party by Kendrick Lamar's label about $2,500 so that he could use bots to get the song to hit 30 million streams within the first week. And then again, they did the same thing for the music video. Now, they don't name any other streaming service in the petition, but they do say that Universal Music used similar tactics on Apple. Basically, what would happen is you would ask Siri to play Certified Lover Boy, and she would play Not Like Us. In the petition, Drake's attorneys write, UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. To give y'all some context, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us has held the #1 spot on Billboard's Hot Rap Songs chart for 21 consecutive weeks, which set a record for the longest running #1 rap song. According to
21 consecutive weeks, family. And I know this summer, y'all was hearing that every single place, every single party, walking down the street, people's cars. This ain't got nothing to do with streaming, y'all. Drake is trying to make this look bad on Kendrick, but in reality, it's looking bad on him. These tethers, y'all, they're against the ropes. They have nowhere to go.
In the court documents, Drake tried to talk to Universal Music, quote, to resolve the ongoing harm that he has suffered, but they wouldn't engage in negotiations. One thing that has stood out to me is that Drake filed this lawsuit through his company Frozen Moments. Now, I've heard of Young Money and OVO, but not Frozen Moments, and probably neither have you. I did some digging and found out that this company has been around since the start of his career and became an LLC in 2009, and Drake is the sole owner. The company is also the copyright holder of all of Drake's music and music videos. This company is really behind the scenes. It's filing for trademarks. It's also going after fake Drake, OVO, and 40 websites. But because the company holds the rights to Drake's music, his attorneys are claiming that the company has suffered financial loss as a result of UMG and Spotify allegedly boosting up Not Like Us. Another thing that stands out is just a couple of years ago, Drake entered into one of the biggest deals in music history with Universal Music Group that the industry was calling a LeBron-sized deal. It was an expansive, multifaceted deal with a company that encompassed recordings, publishing, merchandise, and visual media projects. It's important to note this is not a full lawsuit, but a way that they can gather information to start building their case and also get the court to order Universal Music to not delete any communications such as email, wire transfers, etc. But they've also stated that once they gather that information, they are gearing up to file a civil fraud and racketeering case against Universal Music Group and any co-conspirators.
There you go. There you go, family. That part right there. That's what I was getting at. Listen, fam. Now they're trying to turn this into some RICO stuff. You see where it's going now. Look how it starts. I said it always starts off small. Somebody comes in, they say, yo, 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 3 different times. People let them in. People say, I like the way you sing and dance. You can be the GOAT. You're the greatest ever. Here's our culture, have it. Next thing you know, they start trying to call the police on you. Then they start getting lawyers involved. Next thing you know, they're trying to bring in these massive cases. All of that based on you lost a battle. You lost a battle, and now this is what you want to do. Remember, family, when him and Meek Mills had that battle? It didn't go there, did it? When Pusha T beat him, it didn't go there. But when you get served in the communities behind it, see the difference between Pusha T beating Drake, because Drake done lost 2 battles, got destroyed. And Kendrick won the battle, and it was all about the community. Yep, racketeering, absolutely. Kendrick has the community. This is about going against the community, all right? This is trying to stop the fact that Drake is losing, and the only fans he really got left are a bunch of those W fans. This is why people like Drake, they don't ever do good in things like verses and stuff. The reason why they don't ever do verses with people like Drake is because they know when they got to get judged around their peers, like black people, they don't really win. See, they need all of the people of color in that audience. That's what they need. Whenever he's got to come around completely foundational black Americans, oh, Drake loses every single goddamn time. He can never win in that arena or that environment. Just can't do it because foundational black Americans, we shut that down. So what he's been trying to do now, he's trying to turn this into a bigger case. That's where it starts, y'all. It starts off small, and then next thing you know, you start hearing things about racketeering and all that. That is all to go back eventually on Kendrick Lamar and foundational Black Americans. That's what they want to turn this into, y'all. They want to regulate hip-hop and take the power of hip-hop out of our hands. It goes simultaneous and side by side with everything that we've been seeing in the community over the last few years. Is that not the same? Is that not exactly what we've been seeing and what we've been saying for the last few, years now? No coincidence that when you got all the Busta Rhymes and the Fat Joes and the 50-50 hip-hop, you get something like this. And Drake is the main one spearheading it. He knows exactly what he was doing exactly the same time. But that wasn't it. He came back, and then today, Drake ended up actually coming back with more documentation. What we seen yesterday was just yesterday. This right here was today.
Not like us, so Drake saying that the song is falsely accusing him of things that he's never done, and it damages his overall brand. A few moments ago, it has just been confirmed that Drake is now filing a second lawsuit to Kendrick Lamar and his label UMG. As you can see right here, the details of the case say before it was approved to release, UMG knew about the song as well as the cover art and the music video, which attacked the character of another one of UMG's prominent artists, which was Drake, by falsely accusing him of being an offender and engaging into very disturbing acts. Now Drake is going after the label because he believes that they could have actually prevented Kendrick Lamar from dropping the diss track, which wouldn't have hurt his career. The craziest part about the entire situation is,
oh, let me tell you what that is. I'm going to tell you what that is right there. Now you see where it's going. You see where it's going now, family. What that is right there, now he's starting to say that you were making defamation claims against me. You see, at first it was the streaming. Look, family, in 24 hours it went from streaming, and y'all was playing with the numbers, and then the day after it's defamation. Family, this is hip-hop. And not to mention, he said a bunch of things about Kendrick on his records, remember? And not to mention, he said the N-word literally a billion times. Remember you rapping like you trying to free the slaves, and he kept saying the N-word, the N-word, the N-word, the N-word. Remember that, right? So you notice how it started off with payola and the streaming, and then it turned into racketeering, and then racketeering now is turning into defamation. This is about Kendrick, okay, in the foundational Black American community. He wants the strength of what we have going to kind of come down so he can get his spot back. He knows that as long as we are on some certified on-code business, and then you got Kendrick out there doing what he's doing and kind of representing that to a degree, he knows that there's no room for the Canadian dude who's running around here talking about bumper clock, man, what's up? Hey, top shelf lady. And all the accents, the times are over. He's having a hard time swallowing that pill because he knows now it's no easy selling. I'm telling you, these tethers and these cosplayers, they don't like that. They don't like that, family. They get a pass the whole time they come into the community, do off-coded things. And people start to saying, it's okay, do whatever you want. Now when they got to realize you can't do that no longer, then they start tripping out. Notice that. So now it's turning into, you made these claims about me. Do you know every rapper can do that? Imagine if Jay-Z did the same thing against Nas when Ether came out. What's he going to say? You was going to pour Ether on me. What? What if Notorious B.I.G. came out and said, Tupac said that he was going to hit me up? What? Who in the world brings this in? But are you surprised that the person that everybody was trying to say was the lyricist of the year, and he don't even write his own lyrics? They were saying he was the GOAT when we know ain't no way. It's sitting here trying to rechange the rules. It goes back, family, to he was the face of these people trying to occupy and take over hip hop. And I was saying this a year ago. Y'all look, we made a show a year ago, and we were talking about Drake. As a matter of fact, you guys were the ones. We had a poll. Y'all remember, all my new subscribers. We did a show called Is Drake a Culture Vulture? And we talked about what term do you call somebody like Drake? Because remember, Drake was running around here. People was trying to give him the FBA pass. His dad is FBA. And we said, we're going to have to come up with a term. And then we did a poll and we said a feather, which means a half freedman and a tether. Or someone said a half freed. And we came to it. Those are the two terms. Okay. Because Drake was trying to use his father to weasel on in. That's the thing they like to do a lot too, y'all. They'll have one uncle, one aunt. Every single thing that people do that are not from the community, Drake did it. Only difference is he did it on TV. And folks are trying to hand him the community. But it ain't working. So now it's trying to turn right in to defamation now.
That while Drake is going after Kendrick Lamar and the label for supposedly dropping a song that spreads false things about him, he's the same person on Family Matters which was saying false things about Kendrick Lamar, such as him hitting his girl and beating her. And I just wonder how all this is going to play out.
Now, how the hell does Brad know that? Brad is sitting here and Brad is piecing this together.
because we still have the first lawsuit that Drake filed yesterday, which was against Kendrick Lamar, UMG, and Spotify for supposedly botting streams to the diss track Not Like Us. You guys know the entire situation, though. Drake is now filing a lawsuit against Kendrick Lamar and UMG, which is Drake's label, for supposedly dropping a song that had false accusations on Drake's career. Do you guys think this is petty? Do you guys think this is corny? Or this is the right business play by him? Let me know. Drake has just filed a second lawsuit against Kendrick Lamar and his label for the song Not Like Us.
It's desperation. That's what it is. And how do you know this is bigger than just hip hop? This is bigger than just those two. Notice every time Drake gets in a jam, all these people start coming out against Kendrick. Y'all notice that, family? This ain't the first time. No. Let's go there. Okay. When we sit here and we say that you got to start dealing with lawsuit Drake and you got to start dealing with 911 Drake, family, every single time Kendrick Lamar goes against Drake, somebody from another community comes running in and they're trying to shield him. DJ Vlad did it. Remember, when They Not Like Us came out, DJ Vlad, he ran and he had to say some terrible things about the song. Man, it was mixed bad. Y'all remember that? You remember that? I want you to notice who is out here trying to run cover for Drake. That's going to tell you exactly what you need to know. This is about the tethers. The tethers see a situation here. Oh, let me tell you, the tethers are invested in this because if Drake crashes out in that foundational Black American grassroots energy, plus Kendrick Lamar, and we run Drake out, then all those other tethers in other areas, they don't have a bright future. Trust me, there's some tethers on the job right now, and they looking at this situation saying, well, hold on, now if they can get Drake, they can get me. Okay, I can't steal FBA culture. I have a barbershop. I got a corner store. I'm a hip-hop DJ, Adam 22, Drake, or Vlad. These people all want to get involved. They understand exactly what's going to happen. So as soon as these things happen, you always go look at who's starting to come out and starting to defend Drake. Look at this right here. Y'all remember this right here? Y'all remember when They Not Like Us came out? Look at this right here. Remember all these other people. Is Kendrick creeping towards anti-Semitism? I'm just asking the question. Who remembers that? Who remembers that? That's from May 4th, 2024. Yeah, there you go. Notice who starts coming in and trying to defend him, family. I want y'all to notice this. This is what typically ends up happening. All of the non-foundational Black Americans, they start coming in and saying, we got to defend Drake because Drake is their meal ticket. The more Drake is able to cosplay and colonize hip-hop, the more that they can cosplay and colonize whatever field of foundational Black American excellence that they're trying to colonize. They need Drake there. I remember this right here clear as day. That's not it, though. Kendrick Lamar, he drops the album. He's got the #1 album right now in America, okay? Every time Kendrick comes out with something, y'all, you always see them come back and run some type of game. Did y'all see this right now? Do you know the same way that person right there was trying to place anti-Semitism charges on him? Do you guys know now they're trying to put anti-Eskimo charges on Kendrick? I'm not lying. Yes, family. Anti-Eskimo charges on Kendrick. This is what's happening because this is supremacist tactics. They accuse people. They got to say, well, you anti-me. You anti. Look what you did to me. This is what Drake's doing. Drake is going full supremacy. Drake is going full supremacy the same way Vlad did. The same way that person, that tweet I just read did. The main thing they do when they don't get their way against Black people, they run to the authorities and they start pointing the finger. Drake got served in the battle and then he ran and he told. DJ Vlad seen Drake get served in the battle and then he said he gonna go and tell on that Princeton professor. Did y'all see this right here, y'all? I'm not lying. Check this out. The Eskimo community is mad at Kendrick. You know when the Eskimos is mad, these people are desperate for foundational Black American attention. Everybody from every community right now is upset and they're jealous. They're mad because we're on code. They don't like seeing FBA shining the way we're shining, y'all. They don't like that. Every community, you name them. Do not skip one community. You name the community, right now, they're upset of foundational Black Americans for standing on business, and we shining bright right now. So all these different communities are coming out the woodwork. Same way they came after us in the election, they putting that same stuff on Kendrick. Kendrick right now to them is a proxy. The grassroots is really what created something like They Not Like Us. All right. And then we got behind that record based on that energy. So now they're saying if we can get Kendrick, we can get foundational Black Americans. If we can get Kendrick, we can get the grassroots. Well, what's the best way to get Kendrick? First, we have to stop Drake from crashing out. We got to save Drake, okay, because he's a tether, and we need all tethers to do good, because if one tether goes down, all tethers go down. So they said we got to save Drake first, and the best thing we can do after that, let's start blaming those evil Black folks for being racist or prejudiced or hateful. And now you're seeing every community come out, including the Eskimo community. Look at this right here, y'all. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. This guy goes on some whole tangent about Kendrick Lamar being anti-Eskimo. Yes,
Kendrick.
family, you have seen it all. It is official, y'all. These people starving for attention against foundational Black Americans has reached a crescendo.
About Kendrick saying Eskimo, and everyone in the comments wanted to fight each other and completely missed the point. And there's like 2,000 comments, bro. I can't respond to everyone, but there's one thing I want to respond with very first, and that's with people of color saying we're oppressed, so who gives a fluff if we oppress you? That's not how it works, bro. Just because you're oppressed doesn't mean you can oppress them, and if they're oppressed, they can oppress them, dude. That's not how it works, okay? No one should be oppressed. It's not about I suffered more than you, so deal with it, bro. Dude, what is that type of mentality? Okay, look, when white people first came over to the Americas, they wiped out 90 to 95% of all natives, bro. We are completely overlooked. We try to say something about, oh, we shouldn't be like this. Everybody just like, oh, okay, but there's only like, what, a couple thousand of you? No, bro. It's not about who suffered more, bro. But I'm telling my story of how we suffered. So deal with that, bro. Okay? It's not about you right now. It's not about anyone else.
These people are crashing out, y'all. Notice that he's not saying this about anybody else. Anytime they start saying that stuff of, it's not about the oppression Olympics, y'all can't go around being mean to everybody else. They're talking to Black Americans. That's what they're trying to say. They're basically trying to reduce what we've been through in this country and trying to elevate what they haven't been through in this country and put it neck and neck, side by side. This is them trying to slide next to us, family. This is what it is. This is tether oppression, all right? This is what they're trying to do. This man now, he's going on a whole meltdown, and he's not even talking about Kendrick at this point. You see how he's really upset that Kendrick is shining, and he wants some of that shine to go to the Eskimo community?
This is my story of us, okay? Stole our women, stole our kids, shipped them across the whole entire Americas to make them go to school there and like colonize them, whitewash them, bro. And these families that are left over in slavery have to live their life knowing what happened to the kid, and the kid has to live their life knowing what's going to happen to their family, bro. People were unalived.
What does this have to do with Kendrick Lamar? What does this have to do with Kendrick Lamar? Somebody right now tell me what this has to do with Kendrick.
Everyone has to research what they did to the native population when they came here. We want more respect. We want to be called by the right names, and we want to bring back our history because it is slowly getting wiped. Our languages are getting wiped, and every single thing. And if it keeps going this way, bro, in 100 years, we won't be around on the earth anymore. And Kendrick saying it, who gives? I don't care about Kendrick saying it, bro. I don't care about him as one person saying it, but him having that platform of one of the greatest rappers to ever live to say it so nonchalantly, bro, like it's nothing. That's the thing that's bad. Sesame Street saying E is for Eskimo. That's what's so bad, bro. And it's always people.
Did this man just say Sesame Street? Did he just say Sesame Street? Family, did he go on a whole tirade about Kendrick Lamar and end up blaming Sesame Street? You got Sesame Street problems, not foundational Black American problems. Again, for the billionth time, FBA does not wake up thinking about none of y'all, okay? Especially the Eskimo community. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm just being honest. Real talk. Just say what it is. You're mad that Kendrick Lamar and the Black grassroots is shining, and you want to stop the FBA presence in a culture that we created. That's really what it is. All that man, bro, that's a Drake fan, y'all. That's a Drake fan who's trying to camouflage his Drake fandom so he can come after foundational Black Americans. The man started talking about the damn Eskimos, and he started talking about literally Sesame Street.
of one of the greatest rappers to ever live to say it so nonchalantly, bro. Like it's nothing. That's the thing that's bad. Sesame Street saying E is for Eskimo. That's what's so bad, bro. And it's always people saying, oh, we were hurt more than you, dude.
We were hurt more than you. I'm telling y'all, they love running with that one. They love running with that. That's one of their main things. He was still going on.
Kendrick, dog. You can't say Eskimo. You can't say Eskimo, bro. I wish people would research what that word means to us and what they did to our people, bro. They're still finding bodies of women and children that they kidnapped to this day and finally bringing them home for a resting place. Like, it's not okay, bro, that we keep dropping the word Eskimo, bro. It's not okay. People need to research this. I don't want to be that guy, bro. Kendrick is a great artist, and I don't think he's racist or anything. I think he's just misinformed like 90% of the world because for some reason our history doesn't matter. Like, it's so stupid to me, man. God, I just wish everyone would research what it means and have a little bit more respect of what happened. Kendrick, dog, you can't say Eskimo. You can't say Eskimo, bro.
Stop. Enough. So yes, family, no lie. The Eskimo community is mad at Kendrick Lamar. This is what these Drake Tether outside culture vulture fans will go to so they can try to stop FBA. Family, they don't want us owning hip-hop. They don't want us owning hip-hop at all, y'all. And by the way, when they start talking about these other communities and they start talking about the natives and all these different things, because y'all know they say a bunch of terms, they say a bunch of words, half of the stuff doesn't even add up. They come from communities that practice anti-blackness anyway. And by the way, wasn't those communities taken very, very well care of? Weren't those communities taken care of very, very well? This is them again, family, trying to use that same hustle of black and brown, all right? Where it's always benefiting them, but never us. Let me show y'all something right here, okay? All those other communities, you got to be careful because the one thing they like to do, y'all, they like to talk about how their community did so much for our community when we all know that's a damn lie, all right? We all know that's a lie, but that's the hustle that they've been running on us for the longest time. Everyone knows what they're trying to do, and it all goes back to people trying to put hurdles in front of foundational Black Americans. People were calling it out and saying, you know, that community practices a lot of anti-foundational Black American hatred. They damn self. Yes, the hell they do. Watch this.
That Native Americans are saying that Kendrick Lamar is being racist by saying Eskimo is blowing my fucking mind. Because if you Google search Eskimo right now, it literally says Native American Alaskans. So it's crazy the fact that they're saying that he's being racist. And if you go to the West Coast, even if you go to Texas, all the Native Americans, the Mexicans, but they claim they don't accept their Spanish European side. So Mexicans aren't half white, you know, but they say they're Native. They say, no, I'm Native American, but they say all the time. They say all the time. Talking about, oh, no, Black people, y'all can't say Eskimo. 68% of y'all voted for Trump, and y'all say, like, make it make sense. You got people arguing just to say the word right now. Freedom of speech. No, y'all trying to take my freedom of speech away. I should be able to say whatever I want to say. Kendrick Lamar didn't come from a place of hate. None of that. But when anybody says the N-word, they're coming from a place of hate because they don't understand the culture. The fact that Native American.
There you go. That part. We all know in those communities, they all practice anti-Black racism. They damn self. Every last one of them do. Every last one of them do. So we can't sit here and pretend that these people literally have our best interests at play when in reality, we know exactly what it's always been. They want to come in, stop us from doing things where once we stop, they can benefit off of everything. It's an old, outdated hustle. And to be honest with you, family, they're really just upset that it don't work no more. That's really what this is about. These people are upset that everything that they've been doing isn't really working and they're not getting those dividends anymore. But one thing that you got people crashing out from that angle, and then you also got people crashing out from the opposite angle. I'm going to show you something else that's going on right now. They're also trying to combine us. So you're going to have two types. You're going to have the one who says, we, on one hand, are separate from y'all and y'all being mean to us. And then you're going to also have the other one who comes around and the next one comes around and says, no, we all the same, brother. You understand? Watch this. This is another thing going on right now with these people trying to get in on the culture. Check this out. This shows you right here. Watch this. They say a Mexican activist, okay? Mexican activist fighting for inclusive black and brown reparations. The very fact that this person says black and brown reparations lets you know that this guy is not like us and he's not on our side either. Watch this.
Africans or African American people are actually indigenous to this land. You know, they were already here. Columbus didn't find nothing, did nothing new. There were already people here, you know, and he was in search while he was studying prophecy and scripture, trying to find a holy people that were promised a land that was located to the west, which was essentially us. When he came on this land, he called us Indians because he thought he landed in India, which it wasn't true, you know. But we're melanated people. Some contain a little bit more melanin than others, you know, but we're still indigenous to this land. This land is ours, you know. So all this reparations and stuff that they want to give, you know, 40 acres and a mule or whatever, that's frivolous. That wouldn't account for anything, you know. That's blasphemy against our people, black and brown.
No, wait a minute, Jose. No, hold up, Jose. Notice what Jose is doing right there, y'all. Notice what he just did. He spent his first 30 seconds combining our struggle, and then immediately after he was done combining our struggle, then he starts saying, well, reparations don't mean nothing anyway. We don't really want it. That right there, family, is a fallacy to try to get us to stop. And as soon as you say, yeah, you damn right, Jose, I agree. We need to go ahead and stop fighting for reparations. Soon as you say that, he gonna say, no, I was just playing. Y'all can stop. See, they stop. Let us get the money. This is the trickery in which these people will go to, y'all, so they can try to get in on our reparations. We've been saying it for the longest time. The last person was sitting there trying to tell us that we're separate. We're two different communities. One ain't got nothing to do with the other. This guy, his tactic is to say, no, we are all the same. We're all from the same community, and we should all band together. As soon as you get to banding together with this guy right here, I'm telling you now, he gonna go ahead and he's gonna get you to stop fighting for reparations. Then he gonna try to take every single damn dollar that he can get in return. This is the hustle that these people been trying to run on us. That's why we've been delineating, whether that's hip hop music, whether that is reparations, politically, it does not matter. Foundational Black Americans, we sit out all these other issues, all these other goddamn problems, and we don't pay them no damn attention. The least attention that we pay these people, the better it will be for us, because they will start trying to run this type of game.
Or whatever, that's frivolous. That wouldn't account for anything, you know, than others, you know, but we're still indigenous to this land. This land is ours, you know. So all this reparations and stuff that they want to give, you know, 40 acres and a mule or whatever, that's frivolous. That wouldn't account for anything, you know. That's blasphemy against our people, black and brown. We need our land back, point blank. There's no amount of money that can substantiate the amount of killing and bloodshed that's been done on our people, point blank, period. You know, so I don't know. It would be the somebody me asking you, hey, how much do you think you're worth? Are you worth 40 acres and a mule? Oh no, I think you're priceless.
Stop.
Most of
Julio. I know what you're trying to do, homie. I know exactly what you up to, homie. Notice what he was doing right there, y'all. Notice, first off, 40 acres and a mule, that is for freedmen, all right? That is not for y'all saying y'all want y'all land back. And by the way, y'all was paid. Y'all got a big old bag for Mexico, okay? Notice how he combined the two of them. He know damn well 40 acres and a mule ain't got nothing to do with his community. Nothing at all. 40 acres and a mule is about freedmen. Don't try to combine the two of them, homie. Nope, I know exactly what you're doing. See, they think that they're going to pull that off on us, y'all. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. They're going to have to try better than that one. Way better. But this is where these tethers are coming from, y'all. So that right there is the definition of tethering. That is someone trying to tether on to your reparations by literally combining us. This man sat there and just combined us together. He combined us together. He said, we all one big black and brown. That's what he said. But family, there's more people out there. More people out there running the same game. Check this out right here. Yep, absolutely. They got paid very well. Very damn well. Check this out. More people are out there running their mouth and trying to be slick. There's different forms of tetherism, fam. Watch this.
If you are a descendant of immigrants who have come to the United States since the 1960s, I want you to take a look at this picture and keep this in mind if you ever have the question, or if you hear others have the question about well, my parents came to this country, my grandparents, my great-grandparents came to this country with nothing, not speaking English, not knowing anyone, and they were able to make a life for themselves. Why can't Black Americans seem to do the same? So here's some homework for those of you who have that question, or if you hear others who have this question, take some time and look through Google to see what all of these things are. What is chattel slavery, specifically chattel slavery? You might have heard of Jim Crow. You probably...
Notice how she started off talking about immigrants. Now she's trying to talk about foundational Black Americans. She has no business speaking on our politics.
We haven't heard of Black codes. You probably haven't heard of some major racial massacres against Black folks in the United States and descendants of enslaved people. Maybe you have heard of redlining, but maybe you don't know about how the war on drugs is very much a racial issue. This is going to give anyone with these kinds of questions a really good sense as to just a sample of some of the things that Black Americans have had to face in this country that is very specific to their racialized experience, that folks who are immigrants or children of immigrants, grandchildren of immigrants who have come since the 1960s, that we have not had to deal with and our parents and grandparents did not have to deal with.
Freeze. Who gives a damn what you think? Who cares? Who cares? This thing where all these other communities want to have a say-so, want to throw some words in about our lineage, you need to go worry about whatever community you're from. You sat there and said an immigrant. How come you're not talking about your own community? Because your community must not be good because you fled from your homeland. How do you flee from your homeland and then come here and have some type of saying about my politics? It's FBA politics. You need to go ahead and bounce on away and let everyone know you can't come around. This is what we're seeing all the way across the spectrum with these people, y'all. All the way. And oh, by the way, let me show y'all this too. I don't know if y'all seen this. Remember, they were making them little videos. I'm going to tell y'all this tethers, y'all. I'm telling you, you got to have a damn good tether detector, all right? You got to have a good one. And shout out to everybody out there with them Eskimo pies, all right? If you got an Eskimo pie, much love and respect to you, family. Shout out to Kendrick. Here we go. I want y'all to notice this. Check this out right here. You've also seen a lot of funny style things going on. Y'all remember that little picture that was going around? Okay. Look at this right here. This was that picture that was going around where they're trying to do this gender divide. And they're trying to say, well, Black American women, they're going to sit out the next election. And Black American women are not going to help America at all. And it's all going to go bad. Okay. This is what's happening. I want y'all to notice something that I detected, right? Check this out. This picture was very, very funny style. I was like, where the hell did this come from? This lady right here, her right here, Nana 54. She says, this will be Black women in the 2025 minding our business. Coffee in one hand while the country is on fire? Damn, really? Well, we found out some things about this lady. Yes, the hell we did. Uh-huh. And let me tell y'all what we found out about this Nana 20 whatever the hell. Look at the highlight, y'all. I'm a Haitian American. This ain't even a foundational Black American woman. You see again, every time you peel back the layers, you're going to see some tetherism around here. We all suspected that that was a bunch of tethers running around here promoting that picture, y'all. Everybody was like, nah, that don't really seem like it's coming from nobody certified at all. Nope. And then we seen exactly what it was. If you think it's a tether, it's a tether. What somebody say? The hairlines don't lie. Hell no. So you see right there immediately who was talking that talk and who was trying to sow those divisions in the community. How'd you know that was the tether? Didn't y'all know that was a tether? Didn't you know that was a tether? We knew that was from the very beginning. So that picture, everybody was like, where'd that picture come from now? Who put those pictures out and who's really circulating those pictures around? And guess what? It was a damn tether, exactly like you thought it would be, because every time you turn around, that's what you're seeing. So all the way from Drake, all the way to these people circulating these pictures all throughout the internet. This is what you see these people doing. They're trying to sow these divisions within the community because they know that we shining, y'all. We shining off top, off rip, and they cannot handle it. Right now, it's got them so afraid that foundational Black Americans are doing so damn good that they got to come up with anything. It's absolute desperation at this point. And the desperation got them doing very, very desperate things. Did y'all see that other person who came out speaking to them, talking on our behalf? So you had Jose out there talking that talk. Then you got the other lady talking about we Black women, and she's not even a foundational Black American woman. Did y'all see this right here, this video that came out with this immigrant telling Black folks we need to be careful because it's about to get dangerous? Tell me y'all seen this right here. I want y'all to see Mrs. Mutombo, okay? It says, new president, we are in danger. Who? We ain't in danger. No, see, they're trying to combine us because they know they're going to run. And they want us to run because as soon as we start running with them, they're going to turn around and then they're going to walk in your house and close the door. Watch this.
We are in fucking danger. As a child of immigrants who came to this country escaping 2 different dictatorships, we are in fucking danger. This is not a fucking drill. And all the people who are not taking this shit seriously, y'all are the same motherfuckers who, when we told you they were going to overturn Roe v. Wade, you told us we were crazy and we were just inflammatory. And now look at where we are. We told you. And I'm telling you now, as somebody who is a product, the only reason why I am an American New Jersey native is because my parents had to escape dictatorships.
Okay, so that means you a tether. So that means you a fleer. No, speak for yourself, tether. Speak for yourself.
Why I am an American New Jersey native is because my parents had to escape dictatorships. And when I use the word escape, I mean escape. We are in fucking danger.
And look at the scared nature of these people, y'all. Look how afraid they are. Y'all notice that, y'all? Y'all notice how afraid they are? They scared. If you scared, just tell the world you scared. You scared, go sit down. Just be scared over there by yourself. Don't be scared coming near us, okay? Look at that right there. I am a New Jersey native. No, you ain't no native, okay? You are a fleer, and that's where you come from. Ain't no way. Yeah, them eyes was bucking heavy, weren't they? Them eyes was super ultra bucking, trying to come up in here, trying to get us to be scared. Look how everybody's trying to sway us. You had the one lady talking about some reparations is not for us because Black folks went through this. Then you got Jose saying, we're all together. This was our land. Don't want reparations. Come over here. Then you got this person saying, be scared. We all need to be afraid. We all gonna get shot. You see what we talking about? You see what we saying with these people, y'all? Notice that none of this is coming from foundational Black Americans. Look at the tether class right now, y'all. Look at the tether class and listen to what they're saying. None of this is coming from us. None of it. Every single thing that you're seeing is coming from them. These people are out here basically trying to convince foundational Black Americans that we need to be scared like them. We need to run like them. And it's all a ploy that when you get to running like them, family, then the next thing you know, they're going to come in and they're going to try to take every single thing that you've created. They're afraid, y'all. Afraid. And then they got all these different kinds of means of being afraid. A lot of them. 1 minute they'll be afraid over here and they say we need to run with them. The next minute they'll be afraid. They say we need to come with them. It's anything that they can come up with to try to get foundational Black Americans away from the paper. All right. This is what happens when you're winning right now. That's why it's time's up for these tellers and they're not like us. Check this lady out right here. This lady was coming around here talking about she's traumatized. Family, this ain't FBA energy. We don't come from a culture of being afraid. All right. This is the difference between us and them. We're not afraid of anything. Foundational Black Americans, family, we stand in the paint, 10 toes down, and we get to the business. Watch this lady right here talking about how she grew up an immigrant and how she's got trauma.
I'm definitely still healing from the trauma I experienced growing up as an immigrant. Because for me, as soon as I opened my mouth, there was always some sense of ridicule or some sense of like feeling alone or left out because I wasn't like everyone. And I know that like, particularly in the Black community, when it comes to like culture, there are things where it's like, you have to do certain things. You have to listen to or hear or know certain things to prove your Blackness.
Yes.
So like being African and not knowing the Black experience in America, that set me back so much because I was like, okay, well, like, I guess I'm not Black. So now, like, why should I like fight for y'all or like be friends with y'all when like y'all are telling me that I'm not Black and I'm from Africa? I flew over here from another continent and I know I'm Black, but like, I don't share your experience. I don't share your culture. I'm definitely still healing from the trauma I experienced growing up.
Now, notice she said that she ain't like us. Good. then why are you talking about us? How come you start talking about foundational Black America? Shouldn't you be talking about your own community? How about you said you're not like us? Good. You did the work for us then. Good. And notice they always got these issues with us. All right. This lets you know that they come over here to be next to the dominant society, because they'll come over here and they'll only have issues with foundational Black Americans. All right. Not the oppressors. Anybody else who comes here to the United States of America family, they always have something bad to say about FBA, but never something bad to say about themselves. Well, then you take your little tether trauma over there, and why care? You know what I'm saying? Why care? Why don't you just stay on over there? Because once again, foundational Black Americans are not concerned nor worried about you or what you got going. Okay, not at all, never will be. So this is the difference between where we are and where they are. And as we sit here and we talk about them, not knowing what they want, where they're going, a lot of things been happening in this country that's only been furthering our point about these people. Yep. And what they're mad at right now is that there's a shift taking place. It's a very, very prominent shift that's going on where these people are realizing they are done for. They're out of time. They're out of money. They don't know what's going to happen next. It's just basically just dues coming. Just dues coming. And we've been telling everybody that. Speaking of telling everybody that, family, y'all remember a couple months ago, way back in the day. This is how thorough we are right here on the Black Alpha Network, y'all. Y'all remember we were sitting here and we were talking about Kamala, and we were the ones saying Kamala was going to lose. We had called it. We said Kamala Harris will lose the next election, and she was already eyeing being the governor of California. Right here on the Black Alpha Network, I predicted that months ago. I was telling that to everybody. I was like, word on the street is that she's going to lose, and she is going to try to be the governor of California in 2028, right? Well, it's came to our attention, y'all. That is exactly what happened. This is how thorough we are over here on the Black Alpha Network. As we sat there and we predicted that, when they were saying that Kamala Harris was going to win the election, look what report just came out, y'all. Kamala Harris muling run for governor of California. You see right there, y'all? You see, did we not say that's what was going to happen? So all of those polls talking about Kamala was in the lead and Kamala was doing so damn good, we all knew that was a lie, and we already knew what was coming next. She was about to lose, and she knew she was about to lose. You don't feel that you should start ahead of time running if you think that everything is good. We predicted this a month ago, actually about 2 months ago. Watch this.
We need to go ahead and plant that goddamn flag in the ground so everybody knows this victory was because of us. Because of us. You don't get destroyed at the level that she just got destroyed. And it's not because of foundational Black Americans. Family, don't listen to none of their statistics. They lying. Them numbers are in the basement. Them numbers are in the cellar. They got completely mollywopped. And that's because of foundational Black Americans. And in the process, family, we ended Kamala Harris's whole career. The career's over with. You'll never see her again. I'm telling y'all. I said this a month ago. Word on the street is that she was already looking at going back to California and trying to be the governor after Gavin Newsom tries to run in 2028. So she already seen an exit plan. Campaign ain't done. Career done. Democratic plantation done. And it's going to go on, and it's going to go on, and it's going to go on.
We were calling that out for how damn long, that she was about to adios amigos. And guess what she did, y'all? She adios. Kamala Harris ends up losing the election. And what's the first thing Kamala Harris did, y'all? She went on vacation to Hawaii. Now, family, y'all tell me, when have you ever seen a vice president just leave? The vice president just left, y'all. She literally got served up by foundational Black Americans, and she left up. This woman literally fled. Now, when we say that tethers love to flee and we say tethers love to run, are we wrong about it? Are we wrong? Because you see right there, Kamala Harris got out of Dodge as quick as possible, and she left. Why did she do that, y'all? Why did she have to do that? And that is because foundational Black Americans ended her career. She went all the way over to Hawaii to get away from this whooping that foundational Black Americans dished all the way out. That is because of us. Yes, it is. But on top of that, she's also running from this smoke that's waiting for her when she gets home. Because now the Democrats are out here having to start GoFundMes because they're laying people off. We're not lying, y'all. When we say that foundational Black Americans crippled not only Kamala Harris, and she knew she had to leave, you also see that foundational Black Americans were correct that we crippled the Democratic Party.
The DNC union people didn't see layoffs coming where they were going to get 1 day's notice?
Doesn't sound like it. No. And they are about $16,000 of a $25,000 goal. It doesn't seem like they're that people who donated a lot of money for months, even just $10, $15 at a time on those recurring payments that you get the text messages about constantly in an election season. It doesn't seem like there's much of an appetite for people to open their wallets again for that, or for the Harris campaign that now needs Tim Walz to go out and ask for help.
You know, how many?
The DNC.
Look at that, family. They land people off in real time. We literally cost people their job. Literally, y'all. We literally cost these people their job. They are literally closing down places with nowhere to go because they know foundational Black Americans have ended them. It is that bad out here in these streets. That ain't the end of it, though. That ain't the end of it. No. Family, it gets even worse than that. When we say we out here ending these people, we literally mean it, y'all. The Democrats are done for. You have no position when you out here getting served up like this. Watch this. DNC fundraising goal for laid off employees. We got the numbers. There go the numbers, y'all. These are the numbers. This is what we did to Kamala Harris, okay? Kamala got served up. It's been a terrible year for these two, all right? Drake out here snitching and telling on folks, and Kamala Harris is out here laying people off because she can't pay the bill. She done ran off on the plug, y'all. That's what she done did. She done ran off on the plug. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use. And if y'all are in the building, make sure you smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network, y'all. We bubbling. Watch this, y'all.
DNC union GoFundMe says we are heartbroken to see our colleagues who dedicated countless hours to electing Democrats up and down the ballot depart under these circumstances, and we are furious with DNC leadership for failing to provide severance to those affected. As they fundraise, the Trump team is filling out their cabinet. The president-elect is reportedly trying to place Kash Patel in a high-ranking DOJ or FBI job. And Elon Musk, who is hiring right now with Vivek Ramaswamy for the Doge government waste project, is said to be on the lookout for an AI czar. Back to you.
Hey, Peter, got a quick question for you. Given the fact that the Democrats had an epic loss in the race for that building behind you, the DNC union people didn't see layoffs coming where they were going to get 1 day's notice?
Doesn't sound like it. No. And they are about $16,000 of a $25,000 goal. It doesn't seem like they're that people who donated a lot of money for months, even just $10, $15 at a time on those recurring payments that you get the text messages about constantly in an election season. It doesn't seem like there's much of an appetite for people to open their wallets again for that, or for the Harris campaign that now needs Tim Walz to go out and ask for help.
You know, how many people were fired? I know it was 2/3. Do we know the exact number? Because I feel like $25,000 to help people pay their rents and their bills is not that much if it's hundreds of people.
If you got to split it.
They're saying that the $25,000 is temporary because they still think they're going to be able to get some kind of money out of the DNC or some kind of unemployment assistance. And so it's
unemployment assistance for somebody who was just running for president of the United States of America. It's a terrible day in Democrat land, y'all. A terrible goddamn day. And that's all brought to you by us. Oh, and that's not the end of it, y'all. They're out here actually closing facilities. Yeah, somebody sent this to me on Twitter. If you in the chat right now, certified salute, I appreciate it. Check this out right here, y'all. They're closing facilities down. No, we did this. Yeah, Drake out there telling on folks. Drake out there crashing out. And Kamala Harris literally is closing down facilities because foundational Black Americans closed down the Democratic plantation. Tethers ain't got no space, y'all. Watch this right here.
Hey, what's up, Black family? I'm right here in front of Kamala Harris headquarters, campaign office in Los Angeles. So we trying to tell them is that Kamala Harris is out for business. Now it's reports coming out that the Democrat National Committee, they laid off over 70% of their staff altogether. So that means, and also it's been reports coming out is that a lot of their staff didn't get their last paycheck though. So their office officially closed. We trying to tell them is that we not with this stuff going on. And I'm glad the Democrat National Committee, at first they tried to send these Democratic shields, these Democratic shields, operatives, and agents trying to disrupt the people on the grassroots. But I'm glad the Democratic Party lost though. And they ain't gonna continue to lose every 4 years until they do something specific for our people though. So I'm glad this the Democratic National, this is the Kamala Harris headquarters campaign office in Los Angeles though, and they have it right in the middle of the black community though, and I'm glad they lost though. They in $20 million a day. They laid off over 70% of their staff at the DNC though. That's what they get for not doing nothing specific for our people in our community and neglecting to have the non-neglect policy though. That's what they get, and I'm glad the DNC lost. Yep, this should be a reminder to the future. The DNC is that if you don't do nothing for safe for our people, you ain't gonna get the majority of black vote. And you got the Democratic National Committee like saying that they got the majority of black vote though, but a lot of black people didn't vote though. Some black people voted third party for Joe Stalin and Dr. Cornel West, but that's what they get for neglecting the black community for over 60 years though.
All we got is receipts, y'all. All we got is receipts. Right there, literally, the Democrats are closing down. We told everybody that we was closing down the Democratic Party forever. We told them that we was going to cancel them. We told everybody that they were going to get literally shut down and crippled. There they go. They closing down their facilities. That's because of us. That'll all be running. They be out there trying to get donations and every single thing if they actually did something, but they didn't. So that's all because of the Foundation of Black Americans. That's what they're not going to show you on television, y'all. They're not going to show you that on TV because on TV, once again, they have to dance around foundational Black Americans doing that. They don't really want to highlight that at all. But guess what? We're going to highlight it. That's why we don't need them, family. And speaking of that, yes, Kamala Harris is the Vice President of the United States of America, and we literally made her go on vacation. She literally had to run on vacation, and you had another tether that was telling everybody.
The Vice President has taken time off to go spend time with her family. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think she deserves some time to be with her family and to have some downtime. She has worked very hard over the last 4 years, and her taking a couple of days to be with her family, good for her. Good for her. Thanks, everybody.
Wait a minute. So the Vice President of the United States of America can take an extended vacation, all right? Now you went to Camp David, you got away over a weekend, none of that. She literally lost an election and just left. Just left America. Now, Joe Biden is too old to even run for the presidency again, okay? Kamala Harris, the vice president, second in charge, she just leaves and just literally, like the article says right here, you can see it for yourself, right here, she got up, left America, and Kamala Harris fled. So who's running America again, y'all? When we say the Democrats are done for and they have no new plans, y'all, that's what we mean right there. What plan do you have in this type of scenario? You ain't got none. You ain't got none at all. Kamala split. Why did she leave, y'all? It's because foundational Black Americans made her leave. The woman just left. That was because of embarrassment. I know when someone's running from embarrassment, family. She ran. She didn't really want to deal with the ridicule. She wanted to wait until things came down. So she goes over there, disappears. And you know what? Why we've been on live right now, y'all? She just returned. So she was gone for almost 2 weeks. Kamala was gone for almost 2 weeks. The Vice President of the United States of America was gone for almost 2 weeks, family. Yes. Look at this right here. People are telling me, I've got a lot of people blowing me up right now, sending this to me. This is what Kamala just released while we've been on live, y'all. Oh, goodness gracious. Holy roller. Damn. I didn't know it looked that bad. I hope it sounds better than it looks, okay? I hope so. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. I have not watched this, but a lot of people are tweeting this out and sending this to me, telling me that Kamala just made it back off of vacation. So we're going to go ahead and hear what she has to say.
I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did.
Goodness, great. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to interrupt a cosplayer. Boy, does she look rough, family? Certifieds. Kamala look like she going through it. Man, you ain't lying. I see you in there. Y'all ain't lying. Damn. She look like she done been through the ringer. Ain't no business. Ain't no reason. What the hell is going on? Jeez. Family, Kamala looked like she just had a fifth of Jack Daniels with some Jim Beam chased it with some moonshine, then blew about 4-5 bags of some kush, did some fentanyl. Kamala, damn, real rough. Holy roller. Nah, hey, if there was ever a time for us to let the whole world know that you ain't like us, all you got to do is go ahead and look at what we looking at and know black don't crack. Okay, but I guess something else does. Go ahead, Kamala. I hate to interrupt your drunken back. Jeez, I'm sorry. Damn, terrible. That's rough.
And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
Family, what happened to this woman? What is this the FBA effect, y'all? Does cosplaying wear on you? Do you start to wear down and wear out when you've been trying to be somebody that you're not? When you got to deal with this on-code generation that G-checks you, exposes that that's not really your grandma, exposes that you're not like us, exposes the fact that you have nothing to do with our lineage, heritage, and culture. Did the FBAs do this, family? That's what I'm really starting to suspect now. It looked like foundational Black Americans did that right there to Kamala. It looked like Kamala's crashed all the way out because foundational Black Americans just really made it hard. You're supposed to come back from the vacation looking refreshed, all right? The hair wasn't even done. The hair was all over the place. Don't let nobody take away from you what you want not taken away from you. And don't let nobody take your collard greens neither, because those are your collard greens, not theirs. It's for you. Her hair wasn't done. Okay, all of this, I'm not even going to say nothing about this. Thanksgiving's coming up, but the turkey was all there. I mean, damn, y'all. Damn, absolutely. Drunken Kamala. Somebody go ahead and help this damn woman. Family. But that kind of goes on when you got to deal with this right here. When you've been doing this right here, then you get that right there. Let's see.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. The path may seem hard, the work may seem heavy, but joy cometh in the morning, and church morning is on its way. Hello to all my divine nine brothers and sisters. Have you no empathy, man? You know, for the suffering of other people. Have you no sense of purpose? You better thank a union member. Better thank a union member. You better thank a union member. For the 5-day work week, you better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time. I love you back. I love you back. I love you back. I love you back. I'm excited about electric school buses. I love electric school buses. I love electric school buses. Love electric school buses. I just love them for so many reasons. Maybe because
it looked like you love Jack Daniels too. And you love Smirnoff. And you love Hen Dog. Look like you love a lot of goddamn things. And it ain't no damn school bus. No. Family, something wrong with her. Something wrong with her. I'm telling you right now. We told everybody, y'all, it's been a terrible, terrible year for these tethers, family. They out here getting dogged. Drake is getting clowned. Everybody out here clowning Drake right now. Drake's own fans are clowning him. What the hell is going on? This has to be the year of the certifieds. This has to be the year of foundational Black Americans. Ain't no way in hell that these people are out here getting dissed, dog walk, clown the way they are in public, crashing out, melting down. Everyone is seeing them and everyone is having a hell of a damn time laughing at them. So bad. Look at this right here. Drake's fans are turning on him. I told you, them little 10-year-olds and 15-year-olds, they out here turning on Drake. Drake, you done lost the fans that you ain't supposed to have because you 40, but that's another story. Drake is out here getting clowned right here. Aubrey, please, you're embarrassing me. Watch this.
A fan of Drake and Kendrick Lamar, I have remained silent during the duration of this rap beef, as one can understand. And as someone who has grown up with Drake, has seen Drake in concert not once, not twice, 3 times, I can honestly say that him attempting to sue Universal Music Group was the bitchiest thing that he could have done. And then to get...
Damn, Drake. Damn. Even your teenager fans are turning on you. No more, no less. That shit jumping all over the damn place. But let me show y'all something on top of that. It ain't just them that are making fun of Drake. Drake is out here getting clowned. I told y'all, Drake out here getting clowned by Webster Dictionary. Look at this, y'all. Webster Dictionary. The rumors are not true. Drake is not suing us because Kendrick used English words and not like us. That is literally from the website, y'all. The damn website literally is clowning Drake. You getting clowned by Webster Dictionary and your teenage fans. If you don't get your life together out here in these damn certified streets, homie, if you don't get your life together, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Nothing. They out here saying this man telling on everybody. Webster Dictionary is making fun of you because you sitting here suing people left and right over using simple words. I mean, I've never seen an L like this before. You took an L that is beyond any L I've ever seen. How you make your L worse? Kendrick ain't even really made a record about you in how long? And you still out here losing. How you out here losing and ain't been a diss record since what, May? June? You know it's bad. But that's the culture vulture life that the culture vultures got to get used to. Yep. And people been calling Drake out, and his fans are real upset on both ends.
Bring your face to the camera a little closer. Because you're done. He been done. But you're definitely done for cheering for him. When I was telling you that this man is hip hop instead of hip hop, where did that even come from? You don't make no sense. Y'all was talking down on me. Y'all was saying he could never cancel out. When have we started suing labels because you lost a battle? Somebody, anybody, tell me why. I don't want you to know why. I want to know why right now. When has that ever been cool? It's never been cool. You took an L. I told you this was the greatest L ever. I want to see your faces. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? He's done. He ended that man's career. It's over. He's never coming back from this now. Yeah, so you could take care. Let me see real quick. You're done. It's wonky. It's nasty work. You're done. Yo, is anybody home? I just want to say, Drake, hello.
Damn, Drake. You don't want to be a meme nowadays, family. You don't want to be a meme nowadays. You better stop. I'm telling you right now. Drake out here looking like a straight up fool in these streets. And can't nobody save him. No matter how they try to save him, no matter what they try to come up with. We've been saying this for quite some time. About this funny style stuff that's been going on. But y'all look at this right here. I want to talk to y'all about this, okay? Let's go there now. Now you guys know this was going to come, right? We know that the few probably tethers, I'm going to be honest with you. Look at that guy's name. Q-Yay or whatever. Look at this right here, y'all. There's this new thing that they're trying to run with, where they're trying to make it look like Drake is doing a chess move. Y'all remember all that chess move stuff? Okay, chess move basically means you were doing something off code and we're trying to make an excuse for it, okay? This person says Drake might actually be finishing the job of Michael Jackson and Prince. The beef was the industry's way to undermine and destroy him. Dude is doing good work here if this gets more artists treated more fairly. The more I think about it, the more I respect his business acumen. No, we're not doing that. Nope. Y'all be surprised, y'all. Y'all would be surprised at how many people are trying to come out and they're trying to make Drake look like a civil rights hero. As you had the Eskimo guy and he was reaching for FBA attention, you got right now a bunch of these off-code, I think tethers, by the way, they're out here trying to make it look like Drake is like Martin Luther King or something. Like he's Bobby Seale. They're trying to say, no, what Drake was doing was Drake was challenging the system. And they used Kendrick as a proxy. So they said, Kendrick, we're going to write these lyrics for you on AI, and then you say that about Drake. Then Drake will come back after that. He will sue the system because he got in Michael Jackson's will the rights to continue what Prince started. If you don't get the hell out of here with that one. If you don't get out of here with that one. And they really trying to run with that, y'all. They really got people out here trying to make it look like he's doing some type of chess move. And he's trying to bring down the industry. The same Drake who ain't ever done nothing for Black Americans, ain't said nothing. Taylor Swift done spoke about injustices more than this man has. All right? When you're sitting here getting outdone by a terrible person, I'm going to keep that there, then you know you done really fell off. But they're really trying to run with that right now, y'all. Trying to make it look like it was some type of chess move, some G move. It was just this wonderful thing that he's out here doing. Look at that one dude was saying, man, what's that guy name? Placo, whatever his name is. Look at this right here. Look at this, y'all. They always trying to connect this dude to Michael Jackson. Look at this right here. When UMG found out Michael Jackson planned on suing them for his masters, they paid people to label him as a PEDO. When UMG learned Drake would recoup and walk out the deal owning his masters and up to $500 million, they used Kendrick to label him as this. Same tired tactics. Folks is literally trying to make it look like this guy was on some business, on some Michael Jackson, Prince, Rebels. Hell no. This man got served in a rap battle, and that's it. And he's trying to use his W privilege, because that's what he's got, to tattletale on the black man. This ain't nothing but the W boy trying to tell on the black man. That's what it is. He does not want to hold this L. If they don't get out of here, Drake lost fair and square, and he's telling. It ain't even that deep. But fam, they really out there trying to run with these little conspiracy theories. Let me show y'all this. I've been ready to show y'all this one all damn day, y'all. Let me show y'all this. They really think that they got something here. They really think so. Watch these people who are really just Drake fans. I question a lot of their lineage. And if their lineage is FBA, we know that they reside on the COON plantation, okay? Watch this right here. Drake's fans are basically the K-Hive, all right? Watch this dude trying to literally connect these dots, and it goes nowhere. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use, fair use. Y'all watch this reaching right here. Drake is not Michael Jackson.
Unpopular opinion time. So I tweeted this on X, and it says, it's lame Kendrick called Drake a pedo without hard evidence. That's the same tactic they use on Michael Jackson to try to destroy him. And of course, this caused up a firestorm with almost 400,000 hits and counting. So I had to make this video for all the morons in the thread who don't understand context, law, and how the government works. So shut up, sit back, relax, and let me break this down to you. Going back to Michael Jackson's case, they used this same thing, called him a PDF file, a weirdo, a child abuser, but no evidence. And mind you, the first case, they extorted Mike, they got money out of him, and then they doubled back and said, oh yeah, just kidding, we were lying. And if you remember this flip-flopping piece of shit right here where he says he was abused, and he wasn't, then he was again with Oprah. Now his case was state, not federal, but he was raided by the FBI, in which the feds have over a 90% conviction rate. The FBI provided technical and investigative assistance to California law enforcement, but found no evidence of criminal conduct by Michael Jackson. Keyword, evidence. Now people in the threads were like, well, there's evidence of Drake kissing a 17-year-old. Now this happened back in May of 2010, and this happened in Denver, Colorado, but there's context. First of all, yes, it's fucking weird. Illegal? No. Again, here's—
No, hold on. Family, you already know this guy. You already know he on that bum talk. Listen how he's trying to already say, well, no, it's not that bad. Anytime someone starts talking about, well, the legal age of consent, that's a weirdo. That's that same Hugh Hefner stuff. That's that same stuff with Hugh Hefner. When you start talking about Hugh Hefner and you start talking about Diddy, and you say Hugh Hefner is doing the same thing Diddy is accused of, they say, well, hold on now. According to law, C-Section 4, the age of consent is this. Anytime you have to start pulling out age of consent. You are a weirdo, okay? Straight up, you're worse than that, but I ain't gonna say it. These people right there are automatically trying to cape for Drake. All of these things about Drake with some of these people, what Kendrick was saying in them songs, people have the videos. They have the videos. You've seen Drake doing certain things with people that he should not be doing with. Not to mention, the dude is 40 years old and his fan base are a bunch of teenagers. I'm just saying. So don't hit me with the Michael Jackson stuff. The Michael Jackson stuff was completely contrived. Drake, you got videos. They never had none of that on Mike. They didn't have Mike doing nothing. Drake on the other end, they got all types of funny style stuff that he's been doing. All right? Some videos. I'm talking about real footage in the 2020s. Don't hit me with none of that. So this man's trying to pull out the consent and all that. If you got to go there to make an excuse for those allegations, that means it's probably true. Proceed.
Here's where it gets muddy, but the legal age of consent in Colorado is 17 years old. In my personal opinion, anything with teen behind it shouldn't be the age of consent. I mean, you have 13, 14, 17, 19. I mean, it's illegal to be with a 13-year-old, but it's legal to be with a 17-year-old. Really, the age of consent should be 20 or 21 because you can drink at 21, but you can go to the army at 18. It's all this moving goalpost shit. And at the age of 20, 21, you really...
No, it sounds like that's what you into, homie. Let me tell you something. Birds of a feather flock together. All right, so you were already seeing what type of fans he has right here. Watch him continue with this fake Michael Jackson connection.
Start to understand intimacy, relations, etc. So it's not really aha, gotcha moment, but this is why we have state laws. If you don't like it, this is why we have a House of Representatives that represent you for these bills and laws to be passed. And let's not forget, Michael Jackson did the greatest deal in music history by purchasing Sony ATV for $41 million back in 1985. Which gave him ownership of his music and the Beatles and future artists like Beyonce and Eminem. It's funny, as soon as he does this deal, just a few short years later, he has all these charges coming about. Very interesting. Now the question is, does Drake own his masters? The answer is yes. He did one of the biggest deals of our time in 2022, where it's a licensing deal with Universal. Oh, would you look at that? Drake claims that Universal and Spotify inflated Kendrick's Not Like Us.
Stop. First off, Michael Jackson owned everybody's masters. Don't come to me talking about some Drake signed a deal in 2022 and he got money. Drake can own Drake's masters, and I doubt he owns it fully, family. He's probably got some type of percentage deal. Even if he's getting the majority stake in it, it's probably a percentage deal. Nonetheless, Michael Jackson didn't just own Michael Jackson's masters. Michael Jackson owned everyone's masters. There's a big difference between Drake owning his masters and Michael Jackson owning everybody's masters. Don't connect the two of them. You're reaching.
So could it be that now Universal is now conspiring against Drake because he's a free agent? They gave him $400 million and he's good for it. They're going to make money, but they could write that off as well. So you mean to tell me
Stop. Now he's going to start getting into a bunch of plebiscite babbling. He's going to start talking about Woody Allen, all that. Listen, Drake ain't doing no power move, all right? Drake got served in a rap battle. He got embarrassed, and he wants to use white privilege to get back at Kendrick Lamar. And he really wants to get back at all the black people who are on the side of Kendrick Lamar and the black grassroots energy behind They Not Like Us. That's what this is about. Drake is not Prince. Hell no. He ain't Michael Jackson. Double hell no. And he ain't doing no chess move. He's doing a supremacist move. You got served, then you turn into Karen. He's doing what DJ Vlad would do, Adam 22 would do, or any of these culture vultures. Anytime they get wrecked by black Americans, first thing they do is they go run to the court system. And if they can't get you in the real life, real world, they'll try to get you in the courtroom. That's what Drake was doing. Ain't no goddamn way. I don't want to hear it at all. Ain't nobody falling for it. That's all cap across the damn board. And speaking of Michael Jackson, remember, y'all, Drake has been doing a lot of funny style stuff with Michael Jackson. All right. This man was coming after Michael Jackson. Let's be real. Drake was running around here acting like he was going to be Mike. Watch this right here, y'all. Check this out. This is what Michael Jackson was doing. This is far cry from Drake. Drake, you lost a battle, okay? Watch this right here. This is what Michael Jackson was on. This is the type of time and energy that Mike was on. And this is way different. Mike was a rebel, okay? Drake goes along to get along. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use.
The minute I started bringing the all-time record in record sales, I broke Elvis's records. I broke Beatles' records. The minute it became the all-time best-selling album in the history of the Guinness Book of World Records, overnight, they called me a freak. They called me a homosexual. They called me a child molester. They said I tried to bleach my skin. They made everything to turn the public against me. This was all complete conspiracy. You have to know that. The minute I started breaking the all-time record in record sales, I broke Elvis's records. I broke Neil's record. The minute it became the all-time best-selling album in the history of the Guinness Book of World Records, overnight, they called me a freak. They called me a homosexual.
That's what Mike was doing. Mike was on some real business, and he was going and he was owning these people. Mike did a real chess move, okay? Straight up and down. That ain't going on with Drake, y'all, at all. And this goes to show you how far people will go to make excuses and justifications for this type of behavior. Look at this right here, y'all. This, when they came out, again, shout out to all my brothers and sisters who've been calling Drake out from the beginning. Look at this right here. This was some of the most off-coded stuff I've ever seen. How disrespectful is this right here, y'all? Which Drake tweeted out just a little bit over a year ago. Y'all see that right there? Tell me y'all see that right there. Drake was tweeting out pictures of Michael Jackson wearing a damn OVO sweater. No lie. This is coming from Drake. Okay, this is Drake right there. Champagne Poppy or whatever he was calling his damn self. This is what Drake was literally running with. Because if we remember, about a year ago, people were trying to say Drake was the next Michael Jackson. And when people like us were saying hell to the no, they were sitting it with the, man, there y'all go again. Y'all just hating on him. Y'all leave that man alone. It's funny what happens a year later, okay? Now, y'all know like I know. That's so disrespectful, family. That is so disrespectful. I saved that because I remember when it happened. That is so disrespectful. You know what that's basically saying? That's basically them saying, Drake saying, that's basically saying, Michael Jackson, you my son. He thought he was sonning Mike with that. That's like he's sonning Michael Jackson, ain't it? You wearing my sweater. Yeah, that's what you doing. And who gave him the right to do that? Who gave him the right to do that? You making Mike look like a fan. Doesn't that make Mike look like his fan? You know, this is what we talking about, okay? When this man's out here crashing out and his career is done and everybody's laughing at him, he's getting clout, he's getting walked through the whole world. Right now, good. Because I remember things like that. I told you, Foundational Black Americans, we sit back, we watch, and we listen. He tried to make Michael Jackson look like a fan. Like Mike is his little boy. You feel me? I remember sitting there thinking, what? Let's not forget, y'all. This was going on just a year ago. Not to mention he put out this as well, y'all. He put this out as well. He posted a picture of him next to Michael Jackson on stage. And the caption to this was what he said on that song, First Person Shooter with J. Cole, where he started talking about he's coming for Michael Jackson's spot because they kept saying that Drake was about to reach Michael Jackson in sales. Now, you guys know, like I know, all of that stuff is just streaming. Y'all know what the streaming is. You cannot compare streaming sales to sales when people had to go buy physical copies. Michael Jackson was making people pass out. Michael Jackson is the GOAT of all GOATs. It's not even comparable. But Drake and his team were putting this out right here just a year ago. Let's not get it twisted, family. Just 1 year. This is not 3, 4, 5 years ago. He's right there saying, now I'm Michael Jackson's equal. And not to mention, the caption was even worse than the picture. The caption was saying, hey, Mike, I'm coming. I'm coming to get you. I'm on the way, y'all. You see what we talking about, y'all? This is complete blasphemy. And this is what Drake was doing. Drake was saying, I'm coming for Mike's spot. Y'all remember when people went to Chris Brown and they told Chris Brown, hey, man, you're going to be the next Michael Jackson. What Chris Brown do? Chris Brown did what foundational Black Americans always do. It's our tradition. When someone says something that's very flattering and they put you in regard with the best ever, we are so humble. We're trained to be very, very humble people whenever we get those comparisons. Chris Brown said, oh, no, I can never be Mike. Never. There's only one Michael Jackson. Salute to Mike. I just wish I could be Mike one day, but I never could be. Remember they went to Usher as well, y'all? Remember they went to Usher and they said, Usher, you know you're going to be like the next Mike. It's always W's who do this too, by the way. You notice that? They're always trying to do this. They're always saying, you know you better than Mike. They're always trying to plant those seeds in your mind that you know you are actually better. And Drake says, yeah, I am better. Damn, Mike. Mike put my sweater on. They went to Usher. Usher said the same thing. Usher was like, oh, no, shut it down. Because we're humble. We're trained to be that way. Even if in your heart of hearts you feel that you're the best, you don't do that. Anytime they would ever go to Mike Tyson and they would talk to Mike Tyson about Muhammad Ali, how many of you guys seen when Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, they were on Arsenio Hall with Muhammad Ali? And at this time, this is 1988, Mike Tyson, champion of the world, right? Youngest heavyweight champion of the world. And they asked Mike Tyson, they said, Mike, who would win in the fight between you and Muhammad Ali? And Muhammad Ali says, he would beat me. Mike Tyson says, all heads must bow. He would beat me. You see the respect we have? The elder was saying that the younger guy is better than me. And then the younger guy saying, I would never be better than him. That's a foundational Black American culture. That's where we come from. We don't come from a culture where someone compares us to one of the greats and we say, damn right, I'm better than him. What you mean? Damn. We don't do that, fam, because Drake would never do that to people in his mama's community. You know what I'm talking about? You think they would ever go to Drake and say, Drake, you know you're better than so-and-so? Drake would never be like, yep. They would never do that with the dominant society. Notice you never see that. You don't never see somebody from the dominant society saying that they're better than someone else. Drake would never play those games. We're humble people. We're very humble people. You can come to me right now and say, Black Alpha, you know you're going to be the next Huey Newton. I'm going to say, nope, never. Black Alpha, you're going to be like the next Bobby Seale, Fred Hampton. Nope, nope. Out of respect, this is how we're raised. You always show that love. So these were the signs we knew this dude was nowhere near like us. Absolutely. Mike used to honor, you absolutely right. Mike would honor Muhammad Ali so much. He would go out of his way to do that. Same way Usher, same way Chris Brown would do for Michael Jackson. That's always what it was. Nobody played those damn games. Nobody. Drake wasn't only doing that, family. Drake was also doing some other funny style stuff that we knew wasn't us. We're going to go ahead and have a little marathon of what ain't us, okay? Check this out right here, y'all. Okay, absolutely. Good point. I'm glad you said that. Yep, we know what shoulders to stand on. Absolutely. And you're right here as well. Absolutely. Michael Jackson would bow down to James Brown. He would say it. He said there'd be no Mike without James Brown. Look at how we do it. That's why everybody wants to know why foundational Black Americans been able to maintain our success. We're always able to maintain our success is because no one ever feels that they're bigger than the last person, okay? In my speech in Washington, D.C., at the Rally for Reparations, I made a point to say we stand on the shoulders of giants, okay? We stand on the shoulders of the past. Everything that we're doing that is great, magnificent, phenomenal, exceptional, that's fine. We're doing it in our time, okay? But there's going to be people who come after us, and they better do it better than us. I want you to do it better than our generation, okay? That's what I want. Same thing about back then. We stand on the shoulders of all them. You got to pay homage to everybody. Drake, he's coming from that other community where he don't respect family. Drake don't respect us now. You think he respects Michael Jackson? He don't respect the community now. Remember, I have you whipped and chained like American slaves. You think somebody who says that gives a damn about Michael Jackson? He don't give a damn about the slaves. He don't give a damn about everything that we went through in this country. So you know damn well Michael Jackson is no more than somebody who, in his eyes, apparently, he thinks Mike is his fan. Big difference between us, okay? Big difference, y'all. Kobe respected MJ. Absolutely. I actually seen an interview with Kobe, and they were saying, I swear to God, if y'all can find it, check it out. Kobe said what I just said. Rest in peace to Kobe. Kobe said that people will come up to him and say, man, you better than Mike. You better than Mike. And Kobe would say, nope, Kobe would shut it down. Kobe would be like, no, wait a minute now. Without him, there's no me. Same thing Michael Jackson said. No. Without no James Brown, there's no me. Same thing Usher said. Same thing Mike Tyson said. You notice how that goes in what we were just talking about? How we always got each other's back? And this is how we maintain greatness. All these other communities, they'll just stab each other in the back, say, I'm better than you. I'm the next this, the next that. We don't do that. That's why we're able to always replicate greatness in the next generation, because there's no shame in learning from everybody. I'm going to tell you right now, what I do as a social activist, I always study everybody. I get up in the morning, eat breakfast, and will listen to a Huey P. Newton speech from 1969, okay? I'll sit there and do that. I replicate all of them. I take their high points. I learn from their mistakes. That's what I do as an activist. I listen to all the good brothers and sisters out there. That's what I do. Every time I see Tariq, I always dap him up and say, thank you for everything that you've done for me, brother. Thanks for all the opportunities and stuff. That's how we do in our community, family. We don't have that mentality that they have. This is also something that we don't do. We don't ever do that. Yep, Kobe learned completely from Jordan, family, and that's a good thing. There's no shame. You notice how we don't have no shame Michael Jackson would go out there and do a dance just like James Brown. No shame. Muhammad Ali would go and do things like Sugar Ray Robinson. Muhammad Ali's idol was Sugar Ray Robinson. And then Mike Tyson's idol was Muhammad Ali. You see how we continue to grow. Drake don't give a damn about that. Hell no. Drake has nothing but disregard for our community. Look at this right here. Watch this. Y'all remember when Drake was running around here doing that? How come nobody called that behavior out, y'all? How come nobody said a damn thing about this right here? This goes to show you how this man feels about the community. The man was running around here with a damn state property like he's got a jail prison suit on with pink and yellow fingernails. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, family? That ain't hip hop. That ain't FBA. Not at all. So on top of the Michael Jackson disrespect, on top of the I'm coming to get everything that Michael Jackson did is coming home to me. On top of all of that, y'all, you see him doing this right here. This is all this man ever does when it comes to foundational Black American culture. He is the epitome of a tether. He has always been the epitome of a tether, family. And him running to the court system is only furthering that point. It's only bringing home what we already said. And then he put out a little excuse too. He said, man, somebody told me to stop chewing my nails, so I had to go ahead and paint them. But you painted them pink? If you don't get out of here, you was going to do that and let it run. There's more. Wait. There's more. Let's go down there. We're going to show you every reason why this man's crashing out and we ain't got nothing against it. You know some degeneracy right here? Because one of the main things you'll always see someone who he is like do, they always go find our sisters and they always do these things right here. You ever notice that, family? You ever notice every single picture you see where he's next to a Black woman, it's always someone of the degenerate background? You ever notice that, y'all? You'll never see Drake like this with a W woman. Anytime he's with the W women, he's on his bestest behavior. Same way we sat there and watched all those accents. You notice that when he had a Black accent, he was speaking in terms of not the dialect. He was speaking in terms of the degeneracy in it. Okay, that's how he speaks when he's talking Black, okay? It's not talking Black like how we speak, because you can talk with the foundational Black American vernacular and sound very intelligent. We have a certain dialect and inflection when we speak, and it can be highly intelligent. That's not how Drake does it. Drake does a bastardized version of how foundational Black Americans speak. He goes and finds the most degenerate thing in the world, and he tries to spin it. When he starts talking like the dominant society, notice, y'all, Drake don't talk like a redneck. He don't do that. Drake don't talk like he's a hillbilly. He don't do that. He starts talking about a top shelf lady. Very great. Then all of a sudden, y'all, his vernacular and his projection turns very, very polite and proper, right? It's the same thing he does when he be around these damn women. He go around Sexy Red and he'll take pictures like this all the time. But let me show you what he don't do. Let me show you what he don't do. Y'all notice that when Drake go around a bunch of people from his family, okay, his dominant society, his baby mama, let me show y'all this. You see how the behavior changes real quick, right? Look how the behavior changes real quick. See, when he goes against his baby mama, now all of a sudden, family, he turns back into Aubrey. You see, Drake, let me tell you something. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead. I got a point. I'm going to hammer all the way home, y'all. Yes, indeed. This shows you right there, y'all, that this man has been completely cooning from that community in people's face. That's just exactly what's been going on. That's exactly how he's been doing it. And he had no shame because these people are absolutely cool with it. Let's say what it is. Drake is a character that Aubrey created, so that allows him to cosplay foundational Black American culture in the worst way. These people never come in and attach themselves to our excellence, to our greatness. We have a laundry list, a plethora. We have a long line of excellent foundational Black Americans that you can easily go be like. How come you ain't never like them? How come you're never like the professional people? How come you're never like the riders, the warrior class? How come you're never like the people who stand on business? You know why? Because that takes soul, and he ain't got the soul. He comes in and he created Drake so he can yo. Drake is Vanilla Ice, and he's Aubrey when he goes around his people. That's what it was. Same way Vanilla Ice was Rip Van Winkle or whatever when he went home, and he was Vanilla Ice when he was around us. This is what these people do. They create these fake characters, y'all. So when they come around FBA, they can act a certain way. That's really what it is, okay? This right, what we just seen in that picture right there, that was Aubrey. when he's around his baby mama. And also, too, never trust these people when they always take these photo ops with black women, okay? And then they always go get them. When it's time to go home, they always go get them the W women. I said a long time ago, I said, Drake, he can do all that yo. He gonna go get him a W woman. And he did. Look at this. This is another thing that you always see. This right here, this is the real Drake. And I'm gonna tell you, you are not a full cosplayer until you take the gold teeth look. All right. Anytime you see somebody doing the gold grill smile, that is someone who is mocking Black American culture. He's been mocking Black American culture for the longest. That's why it's a great time for us to start running these people out of the community and out of the culture completely. You ain't seen it until you see that right there. Oh, what about this right here? Hold on now. There's more. You seen that one right there? Look at that picture we just showed you and tell me how different is that picture than this picture right here. Same thing, right? POCs. All right. Look at that. Ain't that Fat Joe? Ain't that Fat Joe right there? Fat Joe been doing the same thing too, right? Ain't that the same culture that they come from? The same exact culture. So you see that these people, one is from the Bronx, New York, Puerto Rican. One is a non-foundational Black American from Canada. What do they both have in common? We both gonna do the gold grill look. It's like a G-Dog on the fly tip, flossing with the posse, cutting at the crib. Money talks. This is what they do when they come around foundational Black Americans. Clear as day. And folks was literally letting this man get away with it. They was letting this man just slide, do all that kind of reckless stuff. There has to be a tether identification. A tether identification, y'all. And that's exactly what we've been doing. These people can't run around. So this is why you're starting to see everybody so mad, is because they understand those days are over. It's a wrap for all of that. You can't come around us with that type of behavior. No. You can't. But to make that even worse, y'all, I'm going to tell you the worst thing. You got all the tethering, right? All the tethering, all that type of stuff, all the tap dancing, all that kind of stuff, right? Fat Joe, you see it, Cardi B, you see it with Drake, all of that, right? Drake has never been like us, and you could tell by who Drake be around. Y'all remember that whole situation that popped off this summer with Rick Ross? Remember that? Rick Ross is the first one that came out. And by the way, Drake actually lost 2 times. Let me put this on the record, okay? Because a lot of people weren't saying this, but I'm going to say it. I've been saying it. I was telling my brother this. Drake is the first rapper to lose so bad that he went and sued the other rapper. Drake is the first rapper to lose so bad that the song that dissed him became an anthem. But Drake is also the first rapper to lose to a producer, to a damn producer. What producer was it that he was beefing with? Is it Metro? Was it Metro Boomin? Where he said, Drake said, be quiet, go make some beats. And then dude made the BBL Drizzy song. And then the damn BBL Drizzy thing took off. Let's be real, y'all. Drake took some serious L's. How the hell you lose to a producer? Drake is the first rapper to lose to a producer. He said that little comment. Dude came back with the BBL Drizzy, and they were editing that up, and that was a TikTok sensation all throughout the summer. He lost to Pusha T too. Yep. Okay, so it was Metro. All right. Okay, so Pusha T destroyed him. People try to forget about that. Pusha T, let's be real. Pusha T beat you so bad that you had to bring out your son. This man does set the records for losses. This is who they were saying was better than Tupac. This is who they was trying to speak in the same breath with DMX and Nas. This is who they saying is the next Michael Jackson. Really? The man lost to Pusha T. He lost to Kendrick Lamar, and he lost to Metro Boomin. They literally came back and made a the producer. Okay, BBL Drizzy was bigger than anything Drake's put out in the last 2 years. Really? Damn shame. Damn shame, y'all. Ain't that crazy? Nobody thought about that, right? Ain't that a fact? Nobody was really talking about that. Dude lost to a producer in the battle. He thought he was slick, man. Shut up, go make some beats. Dude made a beat, and then they was doing BBL Drizzy and salsa. It was like a salsa dance. My wife was showing me some stuff. Look at this, because she was laughing at it. So come on, let's be real. Dude lost that bad. Damn shame. But, so what he went to do, so family, let's go there. Drake gets served and embarrassed. Drake's mad right now because he got embarrassed to the world. He tried to go against a real foundational Black American man, and he got whooped. So he ran and tried to make a lawsuit. Also, when Rick Ross and them was making fun of him and calling him out, what'd he do? He ran to who? The Hells Angels. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember how they was real hush-hush about that? Think about this, y'all. The guy that they were saying is half foundational Black American because his dad, and somebody said a long time ago in the chat, somebody else said, they said his dad would get it too. This thing where like Drake's dad is like Martin Luther King and he's off limits. Drake was getting a lot of passes because of his father. How many of y'all have met mulatto people and they always cling to the one Black person they got in the family, right? They always overinflate that. Man, my dad, man, don't you say that 'cause my dad is Black. They always kind of hang with that. Like, and your daddy get it too, homie. Apparently looking at your dad be out here swirling left and right too. So your dad ain't really got no clout, credential, or cachet in the goddamn community. But what'd he do, y'all? He ran all the way to the lawyers and made a lawsuit. And this summer he ran to the Hells Angels. Yes, he did. Nobody talked about this at all. Nobody talked about this. And I'm with you right there. Yep. I'm absolutely with you, Seven. Dude is not FBA at all. Yep, they both corny. Yep. I'm with you all the way. Dude is not FBA. I don't care what nobody says. Dude ain't I'm sorry. No, because to be a part, you got to have the whole thing. See, this stuff, when you start saying half this, half that, it's okay for someone to just be half. You notice with Blackness, it's the only time we want to make halfness wholeness. You notice that, family? If I got $500,000, then I got half of $1 million. I don't have $1.5 million. All right. I can't say I'm a millionaire if all I got is half. When it comes to us, everybody always wants to take being 50% and turn it into 100%. It don't work that way. I can't be half a millionaire. You can't be half foundational Black American. How are you going to be a foundational Black American when you're not foundational or from America? Somebody tell me that. Somebody, we in here now, right now, y'all. Let's go there. That's a good point, Seven. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not giving nobody half passes. I'm not giving you half passes. And then, people say, well, in the system of supremacy, this is how they view us. I don't base how I see myself based on what the system of supremacy says. Because if you base everything on how they view us, then guess what, family? It ain't ever going to be good. You want to go down the names of how they viewed us? Huh? How come we always want to use their acknowledgement for who we are based on what they say? We don't do that anywhere else, family. Do you walk down the street and say, based on what the hater says, I'm ugly? Do you do that? Based on what the hater says, I'm broke. Now, you know damn well I ain't none of that. Y'all ain't none of that. So we don't base who we are based on that at all. He's a foundational white Canadian. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you choose to be, that's what you want to be, go be it. There's nothing wrong with being half. Everywhere in the world, people are cool with being half until it comes to FBA, you want to be whole. I seen Obama. When he would get around a bunch of W's, he would start talking about, I'm, just half. I'm half white. Obama made it clear he was half white when he was around white people. When he got around Black people, he said he was full Black. We got to be cautious with that because that allows people to come in left and right and it starts to murk the waters all the way across the board. If you 50%, you cool. Somebody, when we had a poll, because remember, on the Black Alpha Network, we were the first ones to come after Drake. When Drake was out here doing everything that we putting out right now, we were the first ones. A lot of y'all were here. Y'all go check it out a year ago. Because remember, this time last year, this man was Michael Jackson. This time last year, this man was telling everybody that you was going to get whooped like goddamn American slaves. All right? Ain't nothing new. Be honest with you, it shouldn't have took Kendrick to rap a song for everybody to say, man, Drake is wrong. We can't be late like that. You can't be late like that. You got to be on point, okay? You got to be on point. So we had a poll. And remember, like I said, we were the first ones to expose Drake. And I mean the very first one. A lot of people was dancing around Drake. They was making excuses for him. We weren't doing that because, I think y'all know if anybody hears Black Out for 2 minutes, I ain't really big into excuses. We're going to be direct and to the point. The feelings get hurt, feelings get hurt. We were the first ones to call Drake out. And remember, we had a poll and we said, what do you call somebody like Drake? Somebody said a half-breed. I thought that was good. A feather. We were the ones who created the term feather. Okay. Feather is someone who is a half foundational Black American, half foundational and tether. Okay. Or some people just said nothing at all. And I'm cool with all those because his behavior has showed and indicated to us he don't rock with the culture at all. So no. This man has always been that way. Let me tell you something. You don't go and put lawsuits because you got your feelings hurt and then still come around and claim our lineage. You don't run and hang out with the Hells Angels and still claim our lineage. If Drake can be a foundational Black American, then that means we got foundational Black Americans out here hanging out with the Hells Angels. And we know who they are. So that ain't a good look for the community, and that's not who we are. And like our brother Tariq said, he had an ethnogenesis, even if he was, because he's from Canada. So he's completely removed from the community. Dude ain't no part of the community, never at all. That's what it is. You ain't American at all. How the hell you gonna be a foundation Black American and your citizenship is from Canada? Okay, you ain't Black, so how can you be that? Dude, you ain't even got 2 out of 3. Really, you ain't got none of the 3 if you really want to go there. This is certified foundational Black Americans. Lineage, heritage, and culture. Drake doesn't fit any of that. So he gets whooped on, lyrically, and then he did what a lot of those people do. They start going to run, and then they start going to find their little supremacist friends. Look at this right here, y'all. That right there, these are known Hell's Angels, y'all. This is it. This is it. These are known Hell's Angels, and this is who he was rocking with. These was his people. And when he got into a jam, he went and he ran to them, and he said, Rick Ross was talking about me. Can y'all go do something about Rick Ross? And a lot of people was out there like kind of laughing at it. And a lot of us was like, nah, I'm not cool with that. I didn't think it was cool. Whatever people feel about Rick Ross, see, I don't put hip hop over life. I don't sit there and say hip hop and what goes on in hip hop and what's popular in hip hop is more important than the lineage. I don't do that. I was like, I don't care what people feel about Rick Ross. At the end of the damn day, I'm not sitting here rooting this non-foundational Black American dude running to the Hell's Angels to go handle some beef that he got that ain't really a real beef, y'all. You got served lyrically. Deal with it. This also lets you know he's not from the culture because he don't know how to take an L and go home. So he goes and he runs and he gets plugged in with these people from that community. And these folks come out here and they go, wow, check this out. Look at these photos, y'all. Check this out right here. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this right here. This is the people that he was with, that he was hanging with. This shows you Drake had super affiliation. You see what Drake's wearing right there, y'all? That is a Hell's Angels jersey. This man, on one hand, was showing y'all his gold grill, was running around here telling y'all that he's blackety black, was sitting there hugging up on Sexy Red and whatever Black woman he could take a photo op with. He was running around here dropping the N-word left and right. And then he was going home at night and putting on that jersey nice and tight. This is who they were saying was Michael Jackson. This is Michael Jackson part 2 right here. Okay. These are the people that he was plugged in with. Look at this. That same guy I showed you in the picture right there. Look at these people, y'all. There they go. There they go right there. Look at Guy's first song down there. God's Plan. This, I can't even pronounce dude's name. Icarus. These are Canadian rapper dudes that are plugged in with the Hell's Angels. It has been known for the longest amount of time that Drake is plugged in with the Hell's Angels white supremacist group. Family, this is how bad people been out here non-delineating. Folks let a non-foundational Black American guy say that he's Michael Jackson and at the same exact time send the Hell's Angels to go fight Black people. You want to talk about failing at any form of having a culture or delineating? That is a terrible place to be. But it's not even that bad. When you look at it that angle, it gets even worse. Check this out right here, family. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the dude that they talking about. He literally been running around here telling everybody that's who he is. No lie, no lie, no lie. Watch this. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up. Here we go. This man is completely hanging out with those people. That's his squad. That's his team. That's Mr. Drake. Drake said he want to be down with the Hell's Angels. Watch this right here. I got a video. Here we go. Let me see if I can pull this up. This man has been known to be clicked in and plugged in with them. And everybody has seen it, and everybody's been knowing it for the longest amount of time. Watch this right here. This shows you that even when he goes back to Canada, they've been saying this. So how this man's been living this life in Canada, but over here, people thinking he's Michael Jackson, that shows you exactly the problem. Watch this right here. Here we go. And absolutely, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, research, and commentary, YouTube. Fair use. Watch this right here, y'all. This is them telling everybody that Drake has been connected to the Hell's Angels for 5 years. Watch this.
thing is that every time it's hard to say, well, that's what this is, or that's what, because they say, no, you're wrong. It's actually not that. And so, but he knew what he was doing. He was wearing this Hells Angels thing. I think he was looking for street cred. Hells Angels aren't at fault for it. I don't know how they really feel about this guy doing it, but I don't think they're involved with him. I don't think he's a member. I think he just wants to look like he's a tough guy.
Joe, I think they're really onto something profound here. I mean, when you look at Drake, I mentioned in the intro, this is the fellow from the mean streets of Forest Hill. Now, for those not familiar with Toronto, Forest Hill is probably one of the very best neighborhoods in all of Toronto.
That's where he grew up.
Yeah, it's the absolute opposite of straight out of Compton. And I think for street cred, I think because of the rap hip hop culture, it's important that you have this really badass persona, that you're a gangsta. That's what really counts. I don't get it myself, but
his lyrics reflect that. I mean, and rap, I guess goes with it. That's art. We're not into censorship around here, and so it is what it is. This is one of these things where you've got a guy who wants so badly to be part of that scene.
Yeah.
And how he does it is, and there's a lot of things to like about Drake. I mean, his career success is there. He's from here. I think a lot of us are enjoying how successful he is. And he's taking some of the local people with him. But the problem is they're on bail for violent crimes, taking them to Europe. And I think that's the part that really bothers me. And for me, David, it's the whole thing that goes back to around 3 years ago when Ariella Navarro Fenoy was shot down at the CNE at the music nightclub.
Right.
And it happened in front of Drake, the original shooting.
Yeah.
And he never did talk to the police. And
he went AWOL on that issue.
He did. And he was there and his guys were there. And we don't know who killed the other guy, Duval Hibbert, and the shot that was either aimed at him or somebody else that was fleeing that went down the street and hit Ariella.
Yeah.
That was one of Drake's fans. If you're not going to go and talk to the police up them for one of your fans, then I've lost a lot of respect for you.
There go lawsuit Drizzy. Y'all think he would ever try to put a lawsuit on them? You see what I'm talking about? This is first of all, them guys was clowning Drake. They said this man, clearly he's from the suburbs, all of those things. And yeah, the Hells Angels ain't street cred, but guess what? It's street cred if you're from Toronto and from the suburbs. That's his version of the Bloods and the Crips, okay? Because he's from that supremacist community. So those are the tough guys that he wants to be like. So basically what they're saying, his family, is that he wants to be down with that type of stuff. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody did take a leak on him. And Diddy put the hands on him, but that's another one. This dude got slapped up by Diddy. Damn. So this man been mobbing with supremacist groups. And look, there's pictures of the guy with him. All this stuff. This picture is literally of this dude out here just hanging out with him. Check this out. Somebody put this up. It says, "Are y'all Drake fans missing this? At the end of the Family Matters, video, it shows Drake talking with one of the leaders of the Hells Angels West End leader, originating in Cali. The hoods of Cali cannot compete with the Angels, and Drake been tied to them. Yeah, please try again. And that's another one of those tether Drake fans. But look right here, Drake been mobbed up with these people. This is the Hells Angels that Drake. So Michael Jackson's been hanging out with him. This is the guy everybody says is Michael Jackson. The beginning of Lose You, track 19 on Drake's new project, More Life, appears to contain an unusual sample. The voice of John Tiny Taylor, former president of the East Toronto chapter of the motorcycle club called Satan's Choice. This excerpt was taken from a 1966 documentary by the CBC on the group, which you can watch above. The film is directed by Donald Shelby, father of frequent Drake producer Noah 40. Drake's been mobbing with these dudes for the longest amount of time. So when people run around here and they start talking about this dude ain't like us, hell to the no, he ain't like us. And this picture's of Drake. This was actually in Drake's video. This is in Drake's video right here. Right here. There they go. Drake's video right there. You see him. This is Drake kicking it with these people. These are his people right here. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they don't want no smoke. They know what it is. They know what it is. They would never want no smoke. That's why only time you hear, just like anybody else, anytime you hear some issues with these people and Black Americans, it's always straight A students, or it's always some stuff where you driving in your car going fast and basically trying to be slick with it because you know you can't come direct with it. But that's who he been hanging out with. So when Rick Ross and these people be running around here calling him W boy, and they be saying this man ain't like us, I mean, damn, how much more not like us can you possibly be? It doesn't get more not like us than that right there. This man nowhere near has ever been anywhere close to foundational Black Americans, because foundational Black Americans, we don't deal with anything or any aspects of this guy's culture or his community. That man is no way part. Matter of fact, sitting there trying to place this guy in our community or place him above everybody else, nah, that ain't really the jam. That ain't the jam, and I'm going to tell you why that ain't the jam, y'all. The reason being is because when he comes and he tries to attain success in our community, y'all already know the end game to that. They get that end game, and then they try to run it back to their community, and they try to hand it away. But family, there's been a lot of people out there trying to speak on this particular issue, and I'm telling y'all, you got to watch these tethers. Tether's been out here, and they've been having little say-sos about what's going on. Watch this video right here. Watch this video right here, and watch the subtleties. You got to have your tether detector. Watch this right here, y'all, and I'm going to highlight something. This is this individual talking about Drake. Matter of fact, let me just show you now. Here we go. Hold on. Let me play this Tether talk. Go ahead and talk, Tether.
All I'm going to say is Drake attempting to sue his way out of rap beef is proof and the perfect example that he doesn't understand Black culture the way he thinks he does. If there is one thing that Black people as a whole cannot stand, it is a tattletale, snitching, if you will, especially involving the U.S. government. I'm not talking about like serious snitching where it's like, oh my God, if I don't reveal this information, my life is in danger type snitching. I'm talking about unnecessary snitching, like a white woman looking outside her window, seeing Black kids playing in her neighborhood and calling the police type snitching. The type of snitching where everybody was having fun and then you just killed the vibe. For no reason, just either being a hater or a racist or whatever. That's basically what Drake just did. He pulled a Karen. My 1-year-old cousin could have told him this plan will backfire. Trying to sue your way out of rap beef is absurd, unheard of. And there were just so many other options, including doing nothing. Had he done nothing and just took his L in peace, he might have recovered in a couple of months. Now he's about to go out sad. Like, now you have that snitch label taped to your back. Oh, how ironic that by attempting to snitch on someone else, you ended up snitching on yourself to the whole Black community.
Freeze.
It is a tattletale, snitching, if you will, especially he thinks he does. If there is one thing that Black people as a whole cannot stand, it is a tattletale, snitching, if you will, especially involving the U.S. government. I'm not talking about like serious snitching where it's like, oh my God, if I don't reveal this information, my life is in danger type snitching. I'm talking about unnecessary snitching, like a white woman looking outside her windows.
Y'all look at her flag. Look at her flag right there. Y'all heard all that stuff she was talking? One thing that Black people do not like, Black American culture, we cannot stand if someone does this. We seen your tetherism from a mile away. The forehead was jumping through the screen. If you don't get the hell up out of here. I knew it when I seen it. Y'all cold too, because I was watching the chat too, and I was going to see how many of y'all was catching it. Y'all was on that quick. Y'all was on there quick. What you say, tether intruder? She was straight up talking like she was us, wasn't she? She was straight up and down trying to talk. One thing that Black Americans do not like. This is one of those tethers that if you don't say nothing, they're not going to say nothing. I seen it from the jump. I said, nah, nope. And she was going out of her way to make it look like she's speaking for us. So I kind of already knew it then. Look at that flag. Look at that flag. And then if you're going to try to talk on Black American issues, do not do that and then turn around, y'all, and then have your flag in your bio. Like we can't just click it and find it. I'm telling you, these folks is so behind. They ain't got a damn clue what's going on out here in these damn streets. They think they gonna pull these little fake village games. Okay, we ain't the village people. They think they gonna pull village games on us and be like, this is how I trick people in my community. I think FBA will fall for it as well. Nice try. Damn, say she gonna have the damn flag in the bio. You don't talk for us. Let me tell y'all. So what you have is what she's doing. She sees that foundational Black Americans are roasting Drake. So she's trying to slide on over to our side and be like, I go over there. I blend in. I don't like Drake neither. Guarantee you she loves her some Drake because she sees that that's her tether relative, okay? She's from wherever in Africa or wherever, and he is from Canada. She really likes Drake, but they go where we go. So the fact that they see us delineating, separating, and canceling Drake, they see us clowning Drake. He's literally getting laughed at by the world. then they want to come on over too now and start talking bad about Drake. A lot of these people who out here talking bad about Drake, and even Kamala, a lot of them folks was really down with Kamala, down with Drake, and deep down they really want to see them win. We don't fall for none of that. Speaking of these people trying to act like us, y'all ready for the most disturbing I want to be FBA thing you done seen all damn day? Y'all look at these tethers with these fake names acting like they from Southside Chicago when they from the South Side of Zimbabwe. Watch this right here. Y'all look at how quickly these folks will hit that I want to be FBA light switch. And they're not like us either.
Hey, what's your street name?
Mo, catch him at the street light.
Hey, what's your real name?
Muhammad Hashi Jama.
What's your street name? AD Pack and never like it. What's your real name? Abdi Farah Jama. What's your street name?
And a snap and a piper.
What's your real name? What? Hey, what's your street name?
Mo, catch him at the street light.
Hey, what's your real name?
Muhammad Hashi Jama.
What's your street name? AD Pack and never like it. What's your real name? Abdi Farah Jama.
What's your real name? Haima Haida Hainaha. What's your street name? Packing never lacking. This is what's going on, family. Let me slow that down a little bit. Let me slow that down so y'all catch this, okay? These folks is coming over acting like they drill rappers from Chicago, okay? These folks is not drill rappers from Chicago. They are village rappers from the Congo.
Hey, what's your street name?
Mo, catch him at the street light.
Hey, what's your real name?
Muhammad Hashi Jama.
What's your street name? AD Pack and never like it. What's your real name? Abdi Farah Jama. What's your street name?
And a snap and a piper.
What's your real name? What? Hey, what's your street?
If they don't get out of here with that, I'm telling you, a lot of these little rappers out here, family, that be trying to make it look like they drill rappers, these folks be from the Congo. You from the Congo, Somalia. Yep, you're right. That's Somalia all day, really, if you really want to go there. That's Somalia all damn day long, all damn day. If you don't take that somewhere else, what's your street name? Pookie Loke from the hood. What's your real name? My real name is Matumbo. What's your street name? East Side Up. What's your real name? Joe Loft Special. If Joe Loft Special don't get out of Dodge, get out of here with that one. Who do they think they fooling though? That's what be getting me, y'all. I want to know, who do they really think that they fooling with any of that? It's not even like hard to see. It's clear. These folks ain't got no type of camouflage. Like you can't hide. Brother, your Somalianisms is coming all the way through the goddamn screen. Can't nobody at all tell us that these people are anywhere near foundational Black American culture. You're just not. You're just not. You're just not. You can't be. You won't ever be. Stop playing with foundational Black Americans. All right? You could take MC Joe Loft, MC Fufu, Mrs. Mutombo, Mr. Mutombo, however you want to Mutombo. You better just take that back to the Congo or Somalia because you can't come around here. Nope, never, not at all. So that right there is one half of it, okay? These folks out here just cosplaying, all right? And it's been a terrible year, y'all. A terrible, terrible year for tethers. I don't think there's ever been a year that's been worse for tethers in American history. I mean, they're afraid. I mean, scared, nervous. The rappers that they try to get behind, they're not working. They can't sell anybody that they're from America. The camouflage is over. The jig is up. I mean, tethers just are down bad. Come on, you got to understand, y'all. You got to understand this. Let me see y'all. Let me see the fact. When you're a tether and you see the highest tether ever, Barack Obama, get canceled and roasted by Black Americans, that scares you, all right? Tethers are very afraid right now because we made an example out of Obama. What you think we gonna do to MC Mutombo? He gonna get it too. When they see Kamala Harris come around here and we literally ruin her campaign and continue to basically just destroy her career, we destroyed her career. What you think that does to Mrs. Joloff? Mrs. Joloff can't handle that. Mrs. Joloff is thinking if they did that to Kamala, what they gonna do to me? If Barack Obama got regulated, what's gonna happen to me? When they see us right now turning Drake into a joke, Drake is the guy that they try to tether into being the biggest rapper in the world. And right now he's the biggest joke in the world. So if Drake can get that FBA G check, what you think Mr. Fufu's over there thinking? He's scared. So Mrs. Mutombo, Mr. Fufu, whoever, 4 head, 4 football fields wide, whatever. They're all afraid because we've been making examples of tethers. We've been showing these tethers. If Barack Obama can get ran out the paint, so can you. If Kamala Harris can get ran out the paint, so can you. If Drake can get completely canceled, so can you. So this has been a terrible year for tethers. And the more we regulate these tethers, the dominoes fall. Family, these are the tether dominoes, and they all falling. They thought it was good and sweet until they found out it ain't too good in these streets. Look at this one right here. Speaking of them, speaking of code names, they openly tell you, family, they got African names and then they got FBA names. Watch.
What's your name?
Aisha.
What's your African name?
Yetunde.
What does that mean?
Mother has returned.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and Guinea.
What's your American name?
My name's Toby. Call me T Breezy. Yeah.
What's the African name?
This man said T Breezy. They think we playing.
T Breezy. Yeah.
What's the African name?
Luatu Biloba.
What does that mean?
It's going to big.
What's your name? What's your African name? What does that mean?
Sunday boy.
Where are you from?
Accra, Ghana.
What's your name? Daniel. What's your African name? Oluchukwu. What does that mean? The big old guy. You know me, the big old guy.
Hell no. Hell no. How you got a fake name? Family. That would literally be like all of us having African. Ain't none of us right now got a damn African name. That's like somebody comes saying, what's your real name? A Black Alpha. What's your African name? And then I give them a code name. They got code, basically, family, they got FBA code names. They got FBA code names. That's literally where they're at right now. So who wants to be who? Who wants to be who, y'all? You're running around here with an FBA code name? Nah, that ain't heavy out here in these streets, family. Another thing I want to show y'all, and I wanted to ask y'all this one, okay? I want to ask y'all this question. This is for the family. Because you got a lot of people who I question their lineage. They're trying to slide all these other people into our community as well. Let me show y'all this. Y'all tell me, how do y'all feel about this? I think I already know the answer. But watch this lady trying to say, how long does it take until you become a foundational Black American? Basically, y'all, this woman is trying to have a path to where if you just hear long enough, you can be FBA. I'm going to let this play, and then I want to ask y'all this question.
Serious question. I need the answer. Please, someone help me understand. So my question is, how long does it take for a first, second, or third generation African being born in America or whatever, to become Black American? Like when, because eventually they will, right? Like they're immersed in Black culture. I know they're still going to be in their own culture, especially if they're first, second, and third generation. But when will they be considered Black American? I have another thought. I've been smoking. So to be Black, I believe you have to be a descendant of those who were forced into slavery, right? So in that sense, they would never be Black American, or, I mean, it just doesn't seem that way, because they'll still have the experience of being Black, especially after being here for so long. Just give me your opinion, because I just, yeah. What do you think?
What do y'all think, family? What do y'all think? How long does it take to get a passageway to be an FBA? I like the simple answers. Never. You see, family, how desperate can you be? Family, we done seen the Eskimo communities mad right now. We done seen Drake doing lawsuits right now. And now you got somebody literally trying to say, just hang around FBA long enough and you'll be an honorary member. And then your honorary will just get discharged and you'll be a full member. Somebody said a fake Macy Gray. That was funny. I seen that. And where do they ask this anywhere else? You know, she's not talking, family. This person is not even talking about how do you become an American. Get your American citizenship first. She's sitting there saying, how do you become a Black American? How do you become a foundational Black American? Well, you got to be a foundational Black American. That's how. There ain't no sneaky way that you can get in. You can't get in by default, all right? There's no get in to get in. These people are absolutely, positively pathetic. Absolutely, family. Right. Good point, y'all. Yep. Damn right. You can't just come around, hang around us for a little bit, and then go ahead and find your way into the community. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Never has. Yeah. That shows you, family. That shows you exactly what we've been talking about, doesn't it? That's the same thing you got to understand that the Puerto Ricans are doing. You got to remember, what she's saying right there is basically trying to use the same Puerto Rican thing. What's their excuse? We hang around you guys a lot. We grew up next to you. So we are you. Only with Black Americans can people say, I grew up near you, so I am you. All right. I grew up next to you, so now I'm you. I can grow up again next to a millionaire. That don't make me a millionaire. They only pull that with us. They're trying to open the door. See, the reason why, family, you're seeing so many different tactics and they're going to so many different measures right now is because we've closed so many doors. That's really what it is. Tethers right now are trying to go to every single measure, come up with every single tactic because we've closed every single door on them. They can't find a position now. 2-3 years ago, they had one. We all Black, brother. We all Black. Then we said, nope. Then they try to go around the back door. Then they try to go in through the attic, then the basement. They're trying to find every single way that they can get in, but every time they turn the corner, the door's closed in their face. That's why you're seeing them come up with so many different avenues and tricks. They want to pull the we're next to you, we all Black. We didn't end it Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism basically means there's no borders and everybody's Black in the whole goddamn world, okay? It don't even matter. We all one. Reparations for everybody. Once we start saying, no, we're going to be specific and direct. We're going to be certified foundational Black Americans. What you going to do? Yeah, the roof on fire. Absolutely. So now they don't know where to go with it. Now they're like, well, goddamn, what can we be? What can we be? What can we do? Now I'm going to tell you what you can do. You can pack your bags and go home. How come your homeland is never an option? How about that? How about instead of trying to be a foundational Black American by proxy, because that's what it is. They want to be FBA by proxy. That's all. They don't never want to be nobody else by proxy. They want to hang around us. Fat Joe, I was in the Bronx, so I can say the N-word. Cardi B, I was in the Bronx, so I can say the N-word. You got a lot of folks down there. I'm in Houston, I'm Mexican. Man, I can say it too until a real brother and sister show up and let you know you can't do that. You feel me? So that's what they've been trying to do. And family, so many things have been going on. So many things been going on, man. We've been dealing with so many different people with so many different BS avenues they've been trying to take. Did y'all see Serena? How many of y'all seen Serena Williams? Family, did y'all see Serena? There's another thing we're going to have to go ahead and clean up, family, because that's what we've been doing. Remember, we win, everybody else lost. That's it. Not losing, everyone else lost. We win, they have lost. Y'all seen Serena come out lately, y'all? Serena Williams? Oh, goodness. Let me show y'all. Let me not talk about it. Let me be about it, y'all. Serena Williams came out here, and the video just came out with Serena Williams. And y'all, Serena done went so far off the damn deep end, y'all. So far off the deep end. Let me make this clear. Foundational Black Americans were the ones who were always defending Serena Williams when the dominant society was going in on her. And the dominant society was calling her every damn name in the book. We were the ones sticking up for her and having her back. And this right now, and the reason I bring up Serena is because Serena, we're going to have to go ahead and give you your papers too. You have been disqualified. That's what you are. You disqualified, Serena. Okay. And I was getting tired. Weren't y'all getting tired of hearing people make excuses? How many times would you see somebody that's clearly in cake soap and people will be out there saying, no, it's the lighting. She was sitting underneath this new light. See, they got this new hypoallergenic light that if it shines off of real oak wood, it'll make your skin look 12 times lighter. She's not bleached. Please. Y'all look at Serena, y'all, and tell me, family, it's about time that she goes and gets her papers, because we can give walking papers to everybody. The lineage can get the walking papers, and so can people outside of the lineage. That's why I always tell the world it is certified foundational Black Americans, meaning if you're not certified, then you can go. Here's Serena.
Don't you have like 400 family members? Yeah, and they're almost all of them donated. You guys know jayz.
Ah, goodness gracious. Family. That right there, Serena Williams, y'all. Serena done fell so far, and we knew it. We done seen it. We done saw it. We knew that the deep end was, getting a little closer and a little closer and a little closer. But I'd be damned that damn deep end didn't get her. Serena done fell all the way off, y'all. I'll be damned. She thinks she flexing too. She's trying to do her hair and everything too. Now, you know damn well that's your hair. How you gonna be doing hair that ain't yours? Stop playing. Yeah, family, it's real out here. So many different people coming out. And that's why it's so good to be certified. You feel me? That's why we're so solid and strong being our certified selves. Because when someone's certified, that go ahead and cleans up everything. It lets you know what time it is and what's really, really going on and what's good out here in the streets. Speaking of things that's good out here in the streets, family, I have a sneaky suspicion, okay, that P. Diddy, because there's a lot of things going on in the world, okay? You got Drake out here completely destroyed, Kamala Harris missing, whatever, everybody. Right now, there's been some things that have occurred when we start talking about tethers, and a lot of it's going to have to go back to P. Diddy. I'm going to explain. Did y'all see that damn tether district attorney in New York just put in his resignation papers? Did y'all see that? Look at this right here. Y'all remember this dude? Y'all remember this dude right here? Remember him? The guy who was talking all that stuff about Diddy? And he was saying, well, Diddy, he done did a RICO, still ain't arrested nobody. By the way, Diddy's the only person I see with a damn RICO that ain't nobody else been arrested for. He's the only guy who done ever got a one-man RICO. We done broke that down. Go check out the videos if you haven't with us talking about Diddy. Family, look at this right here. This man just had to step down. Step down. And is he from the Caribbean? Is that where this guy's from, y'all? He's from the Caribbean. Y'all still going in. Y'all still going in on Serena. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yes, the dude had to step down. He put in his resignation papers. And a lot of funny things are happening right now. And one thing we specialize in right here in the Black Alpha Network, we like being ahead of the fray. We like calling out things, family, when nobody else is calling them out. We like calling out things, family, when folks is scared to bring it up. Oh, yeah, there's been some real serious developments right now, and we're going to expose them. Before we do that, we are in here deep, family. We got almost 1.2 thousand people in here. Y'all make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network and smash that like button. Make sure you smash that like button right now. 2 seconds. We rocking certified. Hit the like button and subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. We are getting there. We getting there quick. Family, dude had to put in his resignation papers out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Yep. Yeah, R. Kelly got a one-man. It's funny how the black guys always get the one-man RICO. It's very interesting. Anyway, so that tether was running around here. Remember, he was talking crazy. Well, we're going to get Diddy and we're going to have the baby oil. And there's been 222 baby oils doing the bidding for supremacy, okay? Nonetheless, okay? Well, this man just out of nowhere put in his resignation. They was talking about this man got a 99%. He don't miss, all that, right? Well, he also has been the guy who was coming after Donald Trump. Yep. Something big happened this week. Let's go ahead and pull it up, family. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Donald Trump had a pretty big situation that occurred this week. A lot of good things ended up happening for Donald Trump. What ended up occurring, family, is that, let me pull this up for the fam while we here, family. We got the family in here tonight. FBA always goddamn wins. Tethers are having a terrible time. And foundational Black Americans is shining like new goddamn money. So it's easy work like a part-time job. Check this out right here, y'all. As we've been talking about these tethers are running scared. I love watching these tethers run scared, for the record. Here we go. Let me get this right. When I say these tethers are running scared and they're afraid like never before, I'm talking about afraid like never before. One of the best things that is happening with that is some of the folks who've been doing the bidding for supremacy, now they are under the gun and they're afraid. The reason why you seen old boy drop out and he said, I'm out of here. I'm done. Is because he knows that it's about to be wrecking time. Very, very wrecking time. Oh, let me show y'all this picture. Right here. Yeah, tethers are scared. I'm telling you, tethers are scared. That is the onus of everything. Look at this picture that they've been putting out, y'all. That's the picture that a lot of folks been circulating about Donald Trump and all those charges that was on Donald Trump. And a lot of the people that were trying to make it look like they were the black community coming down on Donald Trump, because that's what they try to make it, y'all. They try to make it look like Donald Trump was being prosecuted because Black Americans. That's what they were doing, y'all. They was like the black folks. They're the ones who don't want them. They were putting all these black faces in high places. They were trying to get them to, come and make that narrative that Donald Trump was basically getting situated based on us. And Foundation of Black Americans, we don't give a damn about none of that. If anything, I prefer Donald Trump over all of these other people. Well, next thing you know, this came out. I'm going to show this to the family. Donald Trump had all of those charges dropped, those election charges, all of them dropped. So now what we predicted that Donald Trump was about to spin the block? Did we not say that the block is about to get spun? I'm telling y'all, Inauguration Day can't get here soon enough, y'all. It can't get here soon enough. Watch this right here, y'all. And then I'm going to show y'all Donald Trump telling everyone he's coming after everybody. And the tether's on top of that list.
We've got some breaking news out of D.C. David Spunt reporting right now. Special counsel Jack Smith is seeking to dismiss the Trump election interference case in Washington, D.C. We should note that this was expected. We've been reporting for a few weeks now that this would happen since the DOJ cannot prosecute a sitting president. Today, this news brings us one step closer to this case formally being dropped. The judge is going to need approval for this before anything is officially dismissed, as David's reporting, and that could come as soon as today. I believe David Spunt is up now. He's got this news for us. David.
Well, hey, Sandra, after almost 2 years of this Jack Smith saga, things seem to be ending for him. We just need the judge to sign off on it. After thousands of pages and hundreds of hours of interviews, it comes down to just 6 pages. Jack Smith, the special counsel, asking Judge Tanya Chutkan to dismiss this superseding indictment. This is the election interference case in Washington, D.C., where Donald Trump was charged with trying to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. Ultimately, Smith says that DOJ does not prosecute sitting presidents.
Okay. Here we go then. Watch this, y'all. Here we go. That's why dude dropped out. Look what's going on right now. Dude, the DA guy, the tether DA, he was coming after Donald Trump and Eric Adams. What Eric Adams do? Eric Adams said, I'm going to basically try to get on Donald Trump's good side. So he's been out there trying to placate to Donald Trump. Eric Adams has been. And then now you're seeing a lot of stuff going on with Diddy. I believe Donald Trump is going to get in office, and that tether DA, he about to get the smoke. He about to get some serious smoke. Watch Donald Trump right here. He's telling everybody, I'm going after every single person that had something to do with me. Fannie Willis, I hope you're listening. Alvin Bragg, I hope you're listening. Tethers and tap dancers and tools are in trouble.
It's always been very clear that the documents case, it's a hoax, is nothing but an election interference scam concocted by crooked Joe Biden and deranged Jack Smith and their hacks and thugs. It's totally illegal what they've done. And now deranged Jack has admitted in a filing in front of Judge Cannon, a highly respected judge, strong and smart, to what I've been saying happened since the illegal raid of my home, Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. An illegal raid it was, that he and his team committed blatant evidence tampering by mishandling the very boxes they used as a pretext to bring this fake case and to hurt the president so that crooked Joe Biden could get another 4 years, which would destroy our country. This deeply illegal action by the politicized persecutors mandate that this whole witch hunt be dropped immediately. They are crooked. They are corrupt. They are bad people. And by the way, they let Biden out of his boxes examination, documents, whatever you want to call it. They let him out with no problem. He can go. He had 10 times the boxes. He had a lot of classified information. They let him out, but they continue to go after Donald Trump. But I think it's going to end very well. So we want to put a stop to the boxes, hoaxes. We're going to make America great again. And 2024 is going to be the biggest year in the history of our country. And November 5th is going to be the single biggest day in the history of America. It's called Election Day. We're going to turn our country around, make America great again, greater than ever before. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a wrap. It's a big wrap, y'all. Oh, it's a big wrap. I'm going to say it now, family. We all here right now. Let's go ahead and do what we always do, family, right? And push the T equals strong. Yeah. Let's do what we always do. Let's make our predictions, family, because y'all know, has every single thing that we, all of us, the chat family, has every single thing that we've ever predicted come true? Because, I mean, damn, we called everything, like literally. I'm going to go ahead and say it. You're going to see Fannie Willis, Alvin Bragg, all of them are either going to resign and be put into disparity, or you're going to see all of them get charges placed on themselves. Like, all of them are going to get it. That DA dude, all of them. Look at this right here. What's the chick name? I always mess her name up. The one in New York. Watch how afraid she looks right here, y'all. Tell me this woman is not afraid. Look at this. I know a scared face when I see one, y'all. I know a scared face. Look at her. Family, you know she's petrified right now. Petrified. She's looking at all them charges getting dropped. See what she thought she was going to do. She thought Biden and Kamala were going to win. See, a lot of people thought Biden and Kamala were going to win. They didn't think, no way Donald Trump could beat all these bogus charges and win the presidency. No way he could beat all these attempts on him and win the presidency. They literally thought that he was gone. Yeah, Latita James, is that how you pronounce her name? Yeah. Oh, I think she's going to jail. Absolutely. I'm already hearing people talking about Fannie Willis because she already had some bad things at her anyway. You notice you don't see her no more. You ain't seen her at all. She was running around here on TV all the time. The Democrats ain't even talking about her no more. Appreciate that, family. I couldn't get her name out. Yes. So now what you're seeing is she is afraid, petrified. She is so shook at the very notion that Donald Trump is about to spin the block. They are about to be in absolute fear. They have no clue what's coming in their direction at all. And it's going to be all based on what it's always been based on, family. The dominant society, they only played patty cake with these people. You are there to do the heavy lifting. Me personally, y'all, I love seeing people try to pretend that they on the side of the dominant society, and then they find out the hard way that the dominant society ain't on their side. Ain't nothing better than seeing a tool get broken. So yeah, she's scared. We're going to see it all through 2025, but the first 6 months are going to be the most interesting. Donald Trump's going to go down the list of all these people. He's going to go down the list. He is. And he's going to find out every single one of them that was basically against him, trying to prevent him from being in office. And he's going to get his clap back. That's really what it is, family. It's going to be that clap back. And he's going to show every single person out there that you were trying to play that game. And Foundation Black Americans, we was calling them out. Nobody wanted to listen. Everybody wanted to think it was sweet. Well, now they're going to find out that it ain't as sweet as they thought. And we're going to be watching all of them people because they was trying to put that on us. Family. They were trying to make it look like it was a black thing, okay? But now you're going to find out that the tools are going to get broken and the tethers are those tools. So the tethers are in the toolbox, no pun intended. And speaking of people getting one by one check, let me show y'all this right here. Y'all know how you got all those governors and stuff coming out saying that they're not going to cooperate with Tom Homan, the border czar? Well, now he's saying, cool, and I'll put you in jail. Look at this. Watch this right here, y'all. For the mayors out there saying that they are not going to cooperate with sanctuary cities, Tom Homan, he has a message for you. It's about to get even more real. And the tethers and the tools are in the targets.
Tom, you heard this mayor out there in Colorado. I want to get your reaction to it. And I want you to be clear about who has jurisdiction, the federal government or state and local governments. And if you're a sanctuary state or city, are you breaking the law?
You're absolutely breaking law. All you have to do is look at Arizona versus U.S. You'll see these breaking law. But look, me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail because there's a statute.
Say it again.
Breaking law. But look, me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail because there's a statute. It's Title 8 United States Code 1324 III. What it says is it's a felony if you knowingly harbor and conceal illegal alien from immigration authorities. It's also a felony to impede a federal law enforcement officer. So if we don't help, that's fine. He can get the hell out of the way. But we're going to go do the job. President Trump has a mandate for American people. We got to secure this country. We got to save American lives. And I find it shocking that any mayor of a city would say, President Trump's made clear, we want to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats. I find it hard to believe that any mayor or governor would say they don't want public safety threats removed from their neighborhoods. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on in Denver, but we're going to go and we're going to fix it. If you don't want to, you're absolutely breaking law. All you have to do is look at Arizona versus U.S. You'll see these breaking law. But look, me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail because there's a statute. It's Title 8 United States Code 1324 III. What it says is it's a felony if you knowingly harbor and conceal illegal alien from immigration authorities. It's also a felony to impede a federal law enforcement officer. So if we don't help, that's fine. He can get the hell out of the way. But we're going to go do the job. President Trump has a mandate for American people. We got to secure this country. We got to save American lives. And I find it shocking that any mayor of a city would say, President Trump's made clear, we want to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats. I find it hard to believe that any mayor or governor would say they don't want public safety threats removed from their neighborhoods. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on in Denver, but we're going to go and we're going to fix it. If you don't want to fix it, if you don't want to protect his communities, President Trump and ICE will.
There they go. Yep. So what happened to all that talk about the sanctuary cities being a place where you can harbor these people? We said on last week's show, we said all of the important cases were already handled in 2016. This is not the first Trump administration. They fought back against basically trying to harbor all of the immigrants because you got two sides. You got Donald Trump, who wants to hold the illegals accountable by the law. And then you have the Democrats who basically want to break the law. Look how hard the Democrats go for fighting for illegals. Is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris going to do something for black people on the way out? No, they're already doing something for illegals on the way out. Look at it right now, y'all. On the way out of office, Joe Biden is doing all these things for illegals, trying to leave them something when he's gone. They ain't did nothing for black people. They didn't do nothing for black people when they were on the campaign trail. They didn't do nothing for black people in their 4 years. And on the way out, they're not throwing black people a good specific policy. They're not throwing us a good specific policy. They're not throwing us any resources or tangibles, no deals. They're making deals for immigrants on the way out. But the problem is, what they don't realize is that anything that they think they're going to do, like 2016, is not going to happen because the courts have already shown that Trump has all the power with his policies. So you're going to see a whole different game of what goes on moving forward opposed to back then. They're not going to be able to resist it. We've been saying it. They will not be able to resist Tom Homan, ICE, and all of these people. Sanctuary cities is about to get completely served. Dude right there be naming policies. He be like Section 528.45, you're done for. And family, do you know people are coming out right now and they're offering space? They're actually out here offering space to people. Check this out right here. Check this out. They're offering space to help Donald Trump. It's about to get real. People are getting on board right now in what they need to do. Watch this.
Hey, Texas, this is Dr. Dawn Buckingham, your land commissioner. We are out on the 1,400-acre property that we purchased about a month ago. And within that month, look at this beautiful wall that we've already got going. Texas is getting safer every minute because everything the General Land Office is going to do. We're going to have a big press conference tomorrow and get ready for more great news on how the General Land Office is making your lives better and safer every day. God bless.
Watch this. Let me read this to y'all. Look at this right here. Check this out. Texas Land Commissioner Dawn Buckingham purchased 1.4 thousand acres of land for Trump to carry out the largest deportation operation in history. The land was acquired in October so Texas could build a border wall, but now have a bigger vision. What's happening now is a lot of people who own property, what they're doing is that they're taking that property and they're telling Donald Trump, we will help you build facilities that you take these people to when you're on your way back, deporting them. So you got American citizens stepping up and saying, hey, we'll help and assist you in sending these people home with mass deportation. So that goes to show you even further, y'all, that the Democrats have nothing. Joe Biden and them and everybody else, go ahead and think it's 2016, and you're going to find out the hard way that it's not. It's a wrap. People all across America are done with the immigration thing. It's a wrap. Nobody's going for it. The only people you really see on that immigration stuff is a bunch of Democrats. That's it. That's the only people really standing on that. Let me show y'all this as well. Let me show y'all this, family. Do you know this is what Democrats are doing? Do you know that they are literally getting together donations to come up with an illegal immigrant fund to help illegals? No lie. Watch this. I ain't even gonna tell y'all. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. All this is about to come crashing down. All this is about to come crashing down. Check this out. Frederick, Maryland Mayor Michael O'Connor announces he will use taxpayer money to pay the legal fees for illegals facing deportation. Listen to that, y'all. The legal fees for illegals facing deportation. Democrats always put foreigners above Americans. They can help themselves. Watch this. Here we go.
In many regards, this election cycle did not go as I'd hoped.
In response to Trump's national immigration policies, Frederick Mayor Michael O'Connor pledging to carve out space in his local budget for a legal advocacy fund, which would use tax dollars to pay undocumented immigrants attorneys' fees as they fight deportation.
Ensuring they have the legal support they need to stand strong and remain in this community they have chosen to call home.
O'Connor explaining his intention is to allocate the money to organizations already providing similar legal services, helping them expand the number of people they're able to support, although he's still determining the exact dollar amount to set aside. Some residents we spoke with supportive of the end goal.
I believe a lot of non-immigrant people also contribute to the country as well.
But all of them.
Hold on, y'all. Let's run it back.
Contribute to the country as well.
But all of them against their tax dollars footing the bill.
I'm torn.
I don't like the idea. I'd rather our taxpayer money go towards
American citizens.
You know, you break the law, it's just what happens. Nobody helped me pay for my attorney fees when I break the law. So why should we be paying for theirs out of taxpayer money?
But this comes at a cost, and this could be a very large cost for Frederick. And quite frankly,
y'all see that right there, y'all? Y'all see these people are literally putting together legal fees for these folks. Democrats have made it clear. Democrats are literally illegals over everybody. They don't even give a damn at this point. They ain't even trying to hide it, y'all. They ain't even trying to hide it. They're putting together funds for illegals. It's real out here in these streets. It is so real out here in these goddamn streets, y'all. It can't get more real. Hell no. So that's what's going on in that area, okay? There's even more, though. I want to show y'all. Y'all know we stay with it, y'all. We cooking up in here tonight. Let's go. Smash that like button if you have not already. Subscribe to the Black Alpha Network if you haven't already. We are in here. More stuff coming out that I want y'all to see about this illegal immigration situation. And it's all about to come to a head, y'all. It's all about to come to a head. Trust me when I tell you it's about to come to a head. Check this out right here. Here we go. Even more evidence on what we're talking about.
And look, I've said this, but don't cross the line. And look, I've said this, if it will certainly be helpful to have local law enforcement assistance, especially if things go bad quick and there's actually a violent situation where an officer's or someone in the public's life is put at immediate danger. I find it hard to believe local law enforcement would respond to help. But they do. But I just can't, like this councilman, what is he thinking not helping the federal government remove public safety threats out of his constituency? His number one responsibility is to protect the community he represents. So why would you push back on this? We've been clear we're going to prioritize public safety threats. So look, we don't want to help, get the hell out of the way. If I got to send twice as many officers to LA because we're not getting any assistance, and that's what we're going to do. We got a mandate. President Trump's serious about this. I'm serious about this. This is going to happen with or without you. Hopefully with you. But if not, it'll happen anyway. But don't cross the line. And look, I've said this.
So he's saying I will send even more agents to the border if I got to, which is a good thing. Send them all. Send them all. Send them all. Keep them coming. It ain't nothing to it. Okay. The inauguration cannot get here quick enough, family. I mean, it needs to get here fast, family. I cannot wait. It's about that damn time. It's about that damn time so we can go ahead and get that real talk. Because, you know, when you got, presidents and vice presidents that are on vacation while a lot of things are going on right now, who's running America? I'm going to say this. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, that is the worst administration I've ever seen. The worst administration. George W. Bush and Dick Cheney were terrible, but at least they were intelligent because they were con artists. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris can't even con people, okay? Joe Biden is literally 1 billion years old. Kamala Harris looks like she's been on a fifth of Jack Daniels. They don't know what to do other than immigrants. But I'm telling you now, America's about to have some sweeping changes. All of those tools are about to get completely broken. All the tethers are about to go home. We've been watching it, gearing up and seeing the way it's going down. And they're warning each other right now too, y'all. They warn each other. Let me show y'all this before I show y'all these tethers out here putting out them damn tether flags. This was a old boy talking about, y'all seen this guy before. He's talking about Kamala disappearing, and it goes to our point.
2 weeks after losing the election, Vice President Kamala Harris is heading to Hawaii tonight. She and her husband, Doug Emhoff, are scheduled to land at the Kona International Airport just before 8 this evening. She's due to vacation in the Kalaoa area.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Putin? All right. This is A Smart. You got that the cash app I sent you? The one that said lunch, that was me. Yep. We got some more money on the way for you. Don't you worry about that. But what I called you for was to see if you wanted to go to Hawaii. You ever been? Oh man, we have a good time in Hawaii. Yeah, I know. It's not like World War III on the brink of nothing. I try to tell Kamala the same thing. Yes, sir. But about that situation, that's what the situation. That's why we're going to Hawaii. Yes, sir. If you don't mind, the rest of that money will be on the way, Mr. Poole. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. You have a good day. Take care now.
I'll be goddamn. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. It's a whole lot of stuff going on in the United States of America. They got a whole lot of people shook up. This woman done literally ran away, y'all. Literally ran away, went on a damn vacation, and now she thinks she's going to come back looking completely drunk, gone, done for. You know what I'm saying? But That's what it is. That's the America that the Democratic Shields wanted people to go to. And we're done with them. Democratic Shields is over with. Like I said, y'all lost the election. It's a wrap. Now it's a bunch of these tethers out here and showing you how the tethers are afraid. The tethers are so afraid, family. They out there telling each other what to do, how to run, how to hide, watch over your shoulders, look over your back. I mean, they literally don't know what to do, where to go, because they understand it's about to get on and there's really nowhere to go. You can't come around and cosplay for so long and then they really want us to put the cape on for them. And the fact that we're not putting on the cape, that's what's really got them afraid, because they put so much on foundational Black Americans, allowing them to come into the community, that when we don't, it's a wrap. Joe Biden's out here trying to start World War III on the way out. Kamala Harris, let's be real, dude, she was completely hammered, okay? Nothing's going well in their favor, all right? But let me show you something that's going good in our favor. Look at this right here, y'all. These tethers of all shapes and sizes and all creeds, they are so afraid of what's going on and that ICE about to be knocking on that damn door that they are hiding scared. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, research, and commentary. Fair use. Y'all watch this. This right here is us looking into 2025. It's 2024, right? Okay. It's Thanksgiving week, right? Well, we're going to go ahead and look into the future. You want to know what 2025 looks like? Here we go. We're going to get to 2025.
There's a looming sense of uncertainty about just what President-elect Donald Trump will do with his deportation plans for undocumented people. But the thought of him using the military is raising alarm bells in many circles.
But imagine this, on 26th Street or Michigan Avenue, tanks coming down our streets. This will be the new Tiananmen Square. The fact is, this is serious.
Trump has promised mass deportations many times on the campaign trail, most recently during his rally at Madison Square Garden before the election.
On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history to get the criminals out.
But there are questions about the legality of Trump's plans to use the military. Governor Pritzker says it would be uncalled for and possibly unconstitutional.
We, of course, are deeply concerned about, the president of the United States calling out military inside the United States, where people are peaceful, even if there may be people who are undocumented.
Immigrant advocacy groups in Chicago and across the country are already gearing up for a fight. The Resurrection Project is reminding undocumented people about their rights, warning them not to open their doors if someone knocks without a warrant. It also has lawyers on standby.
I mean, I think we're going to rely on, making sure that any kind of potential lawsuits that could be brought up against the administration for its misuse of and abuse of the military or the National Guard is ready.
One constitutional law expert says the president can, under the Insurrection Act, call out the military to suppress uprisings. But given the fact that the current immigration situation has been ongoing for decades, it hardly seems like an emergency. In Little Village, there is a looming sense of uncertainty about.
Right there, y'all. You see already? They have no clue. All that stuff when she's saying, well, we think we're going to do legality. Go ahead. Hold on to legality. Go ahead and think that's going to work. I'm telling you right now, that is not going to work, because the courts have already spoken. Every single thing that he's talking about doing, instituting things like the Alien Enemies Act, that automatically shows you none of that stuff is going to work. Basically, in other words, you're going home whether you like it or not. You're going home whether you like it or not. And guess what? I like it. But family, a lot of the tethers are out there and they was watching. And the tethers are telling other tethers what to do if it goes down this way. Watch this right here, y'all. Watch this, how you see these tethers scared. We say they scared, right? Watch this. This guy is over in Africa and he's telling everybody, you get serious, okay? Trump is in office and he's coming to get us all. We're all in trouble. Watch this, family. Dude is giving a warning to all of the other tethers of the world. You get ready, because it's about to hit the damn fan. Yes, it is about to hit the damn fan. And I'm going to be all the way watching it.
Africans living in the US, it is confirmed. You need to know about the major policy pushback that could impact the lives of thousands of people living in the US. Let me explain. The US may soon see mass deportation on a level we haven't witnessed before. And it's not just targeting undocumented people. This policy targets three main groups: First, anyone who entered the US illegally. Second, people who overstayed their US visas. And finally, a shocking part of the plan, denaturalization, which means some people who legally became US citizens will risk losing their status and get deported. And also, having a child in the US will not automatically make him or her a US citizen. Stephen Miller, known for his strict immigration policies under Trump, is behind this plan called Project 2025. Now that Trump is president, this will begin if
This is real, y'all. This is real. This is real, family. No cap. These folks are petrified. I used to say nervous. And then I said, okay, worried. Then I said, okay, a little scared. Then I said, okay, these people are petrified.
Effectively in the early weeks of Trump in office. I know most of you are in denial or panic mode, and I apologize. The plan includes millions of deportation, and even the military is going to help. This plan will impact immigration communities and the industries they work in. From agriculture to tech, it could cause job losses and hikes in price, and also disrupt entire families.
Yep, damn right. I'm not lying. I told y'all, family. They was coming. They was coming to get that work. Yes, they were. This dude telling them, you better run. They're coming to get us all. We better hide because the prices will go up and we will go down. Yep, you damn right. You're going down to the deportation office and then you're going up that fence and you heading home, family. That's it. I'm telling you, fam, when I say that these tethers are in trouble, when I say they're afraid right now, when I say it's been a terrible year for every single tether, fleer, hopper, skipper, jumper, blender, it has been. And we watching it play out. Drake, the musical tether, he is canceled and he's a joke. Kamala Harris, the political tether, she has been canceled. She is a joke. All the little Mr. Mutombos, Mrs. Mutombos, and Fufus and Jolas, gone. Not to mention all the Estratas, all the Yaos, they are gone. A simple election changed everything. And we watching it all play out in real time. And family, I got to show y'all this. I was going to wait, y'all. If y'all want to laugh, I'm telling you right now, get ready because y'all are about to laugh. I'm talking about not only are you going to laugh right now, y'all going to be laughing at what I'm about to show you for the next 7 days. Y'all going to be laughing at this for a whole damn week. I'm not lying, y'all. It has gotten so real out here in the streets. And these people are going at it back and forth. I told y'all, these people are at it. Foundational Black Americans are the only calm people in the United States of America. Everybody in America is up in arms. Everybody in America is fighting each other. Everybody in America is upset, angry. If you walk into a room and you got 100 different people, everybody's sweating, swinging, fighting. Foundational Black Americans are the only ones sitting over here, cool, calm, collected, chilling, G-mode, ain't nothing to it. I'm going to show y'all what's happening in the United States of America with these other groups. And when we say these tethers are afraid of what's coming, oh, they're afraid of what's coming, y'all. And they should be. Before I do that, though, since we in here deep right now, let me have everybody in here make sure you smash that like button right now. Make sure you smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the Black Alpha Network, make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network because we building, we working, we shining, we grinding. And remember, y'all, they not like us, never have been, never will be. We on a different level. We on a different time, family. And it's a time that, quite frankly, they can't see. But when we say, family, that they can't see what we got going on, and we say that we moving too fast, too strong, and we operating in a different time zone, we definitely are. But let me tell you the time zone and how we operating and why they can't keep up. I'm going to tell you why. Because foundational Black Americans have been showing everybody what's been going on in the world, whether they want to believe it or not. Now they all got to see it. See, there's a difference. When foundational Black Americans tell everybody what's happening, they accept it or they don't. But at the end of the day, they all have to deal with it. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to love it, but you better respect it because you damn sure can't check it. Well, speaking of folks not being able to check things, there's been a lot going on in the streets of the United States of America with these different groups going at it. These groups been out here fighting left and right. And I'm going to show y'all right now the America that is coming. And this America, I'm going to be honest with you, is funny as hell. Y'all get ready to laugh all the hell you want to, Because when I say these other groups got animosity at each other, when I say these other groups are mad and angry, I want y'all to see this 350-pound Karen and her going at it with this whoever guy. This is the reality for tethers coming up. Apparently, it ain't too good. When I say get your popcorn ready, get it ready. Let's go. Here we go. Let's get it popping. This is not a joke, y'all. This is not a joke.
Excuse me.
What do you want? Yes.
Roll down, please.
I'm not rolling. Who the hell
Sir, this is private property.
Sure, I'm a land mechanic. So what?
Sir,
Hey.
This is do you have a permit to be here?
It's none of your damn business.
Okay, sir, we pay a lot.
Step away from my car.
Sir.
Step away from my car.
My American tax dollars pay for this permit. This is a private lake. Y'all don't look like you're supposed to be here.
I'm more American like you. You look like European. Where do you come from? Poland?
Sir, roll down this
You
window.
come from Poland or Russia?
I'm about to call the police.
My tax is more than your whole salary. Get out of here.
Sir.
No, don't swear at me.
Sir.
Hey, don't you dare touch my car.
Oh my God, babe, just go.
Don't you dare. You're lucky I got...
Y'all get, oh my God, he hit me.
يا خنزيري. يا خنزيري, you're calling the police. You say I hit you?
Yes.
You're filming? No, don't swear at me.
Sir.
Hey, don't you dare touch my car.
Oh my God, babe, just go.
Don't you dare. You're lucky I got...
Y'all get, oh my God, he hit me.
يا خنزيري. يا خنزيري, you're calling the police. You say I hit you?
Yes.
You're filming everything, right? She's lying, then you...
And he just struck me.
She's a liar.
He is shot, sir.
Give me my...
He is shouting at me, saying something about my salam alaikum, wa alaikum salam or something. I don't, sir. Yes.
She's running.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What do you want? Yes.
Roll down, please.
I'm not rolling. Who the hell
Sir, this is private property.
Sure, I'm a land mechanic. So what?
Sir.
Hey.
This is do you have a permit to be here?
It's none of your damn business.
Okay, sir, we pay a lot.
Step away from my car.
Sir.
Step away from my car.
My American tax dollars pay for this permit. This is a private lake. Y'all don't look like you're supposed to be here.
I'm more American like you. You look like European. Where do you come from? Poland?
Sir, roll down this
You
window.
come from Poland or Russia?
I'm about to call the police.
My tax is more than your whole salary. Get out of here.
Sir.
No, don't swear at me.
Sir.
Hey, don't you dare touch my car.
Oh my God, babe, just go.
Don't you dare. You're lucky I got...
Y'all get, oh my God, he hit me.
يا خنزيري.
Y'all get, oh my God, he hit me.
يا خنزيري.
Oh my God, he hit me.
يا خنزيري. يا خنزيري, you're calling the police. You say I hit you?
Yes.
You're filming everything, right? She's lying, then you...
And he just struck me.
She's a liar.
He is shouting, sir.
Give me my...
He is shouting at me, saying something about my salam alaikum, wa alaikum salam or something.
Give me my...
He is shouting at me, saying something about my salam alaikum, wa alaikum salam or something. I don't, sir. Yes.
I'll be damn, y'all. What the hell was that? What in the family? She was going. What the hell was that? That's America right there, y'all. She said he was saying "Assalamu alaikum" or something like that. She just completely lied the whole thing. He hit me. He's like, what do you mean? I know hit you. She's lying. Don't believe her. She's 350 pounds. Hell no. But that's America right there. So all these other groups right now are going at it. Back and forth, family. You got that group, the group over there, the group back. They all going at it with each other, y'all. Foundational Black Americans are only communists. We got the same cool, calm, collected style that we had before the election, after the election. This election set everybody off. Everybody's mad at each other, ain't they? Ain't everybody going back and forth? Yeah, absolutely. That's America, poor Tether. Yeah, he thought he was going to Tether talk back. That's what he thought. I'm telling you, Tether's about to get the rude awakening. Trust me, when whoever she was calling came, they was going to pick her side. These tethers, man, I'm telling you, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have emboldened these tethers to the point that they think they're going to start talking reckless. You feel me? They think they're going to sit there and be like, no, I don't give a damn. You do what you say. Deportation going to show up and your ass going to jail. Yep. So tethers is about to get a rude awakening. They thought November 5th was bad. You just wait until Inauguration Day. All of these people from the dominant society, they got 4 years of pent up anger and being pissed off, and they coming for the tethers. I know the Democrats be like, black folks, y'all in danger. Black folks good. We're not in danger. We laughing. Trust me. They got smoke for Julio, Gonzalez, Estrada, Mutombo. All of them is in deep trouble. So you're going to start seeing the dominant society coming after every single one of them. And you're going to start seeing these clashes. ICE going to be getting called, okay? They're going to be running up the houses. I'm telling you, preschool, daycare, they're going to be pulling them out. They're going to be dragging folks out the classroom. They're going to be dragging them out of McDonald's, behind the shed, wherever they're at, family, on the park bench, pulling them out. You're going to see more videos like that. She wasn't even near nothing. She's like, he hit me. Okay? Wait until you see the Karen that's not 350 pounds. All right? Wait until you see the Karen that is not 350. You're going to see about 350 ICE officers. Trust me. So, Julio, you better stop talking back. Didn't we just show last week when the one Mrs. Estrada was trying to talk reckless and the damn cop came? He was spinning his keys around on his finger like a pistol, locked him up. They about to get a rude awakening. Family. I'm saying this to all of y'all PCs, all right? All you minorities, all right? All you blacks and browns, no religion. Don't let Joe Biden and Kamala Harris get you effed up. You're not living in the world where you getting benefits, where you getting resources, luxury hotels, e-bikes, EBT cards. Nope. You living in the world of ICE, deportation, mass arrest, and going home. That's the world you living in now. You better get used to this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's on. It's on. It's about to be a new day. A new day. This is what happens, family, because these people now got to the point where they think they're better than Americans because Democrats have been treating them better than Americans. So now the fact that you got Mr. Mutombo saying, leave now, go home. And then you got the other guy saying, she's lying. Okay. You had the lady last week getting snatched up out of the car. Why? I can't speak English. Okay. That's going to be the videos, family. I'm telling you. Man, 2025, we're going to have some damn good content, y'all. We're going to have some damn good content, and we're going to be sitting here laughing, watching the show, family, because these people have nothing going for them, and they have no clue what's in store for them. It's going to be a hilarious day. But let me tell you who ain't going to have no goddamn problems. Foundational Black Americans. Let me tell you who's going to be good all the way across the board. Foundational Black Americans, because we've been good all the way across the board. And we so good, y'all, that I have attained some pictures of Kamala Harris. Because, we was kind of looking at Kamala, and we was saying, Kamala, you look a little rough in that video, okay? Your hair looked like you was driving down the highway at 100 miles an hour, stick your head out the window, you know what I'm saying? You look like you'd aged a lot. You looked a little drunk. So I found some pictures of Kamala Harris on vacation. And everybody's been wondering, where's Kamala at? You know what I'm saying? Foundational Black Americans ruin your career, and I understand that. I know you're upset with Foundational Black Americans, and that's okay. I would be upset too if I was trying to cosplay thinking I was dealing with the African American and found out I was dealing with the foundational. Two different types of people, right? So the very fact that Kamala's career is over and she left and she ran and she came back looking like she's literally drunk, babbling, talking in circles. We thought you was talking in circles before the election. What the hell was that you just did? But I obtained a picture of Kamala Harris after she left and when she was in Hawaii, because nobody seen any pictures of her in Hawaii. We was like, what happened to her? We know you went to Hawaii, you disappeared. And then, some of the people in Hawaii, they said, we ain't seen her neither. So Americans over here in the mainland, we couldn't find her. And then they said she went to Hawaii. They couldn't find her. Somebody sent me a photo, and apparently she was in a back alley somewhere downing a bottle of liquor. Damn. It's a damn shame when foundational Black Americans have ran you out the paint so bad that you ran yourself out the damn paint and you behind a trash can in Honolulu drinking on the Smirnoff after you just downed a whole bottle of Jimmy Beam. That's a damn shame, Kamala. You can do better than that. But then again, maybe you can't. Foundational Black Americans win. Foundational Black Americans win. Foundational Black Americans win. and Kamala's head gonna spin. Every day, all damn day. So don't be mad when certified foundational Black Americans put in that goddamn work. Don't be mad when certified foundational Black Americans expose you. And don't be mad when certified foundational Black Americans let it be known that no matter how many rap songs you come up with, you're going to find out that you are on the corner like it's trash day, Kamala, and it's God's plan that foundational Black Americans run your ass out the paint, Aubrey. And if you want to also talk about that right there, y'all, and since we out here showing love to the certified, y'all, let me show you something. Foundational Black Americans, you know, we so thorough. That style, that swag, that energy, that frequency, it's just in us naturally. That's just what we do, family. We don't have to practice it. We just get it in off top. Speaking of getting it in off top, family, I'm going to show y'all this right here. Drake been running around here acting like he's a tough guy with pink fingernails. Drake been running around here acting like he's a tough guy, faking and Lee press-on nails, softer than carnival cotton candy. But I'm going to show y'all something even worse than that. If he's been running around here thinking that Michael Jackson, okay, is a fan of him, and he thinks that he was ever going to be bigger than Michael Jackson, I guess all that came crashing down now, didn't it, homie? When you talk about who's certified, you can tell a foundational Black American when we're amongst the presence of foundational Black Americans. Drake, when you was around foundational Black Americans, you was looking real scared, real shook, real afraid. Michael Jackson, on the other hand, that Gary, Indiana came out. So you see right there, the person at the bottom of the picture, he had to pay to be around FBA. Mike Jack ain't have to do that. The person at the bottom, he had to cosplay like he was FBA. The person on the top didn't have to do that. The person at the bottom, he tried to hustle, scam, scheme like he's FBA. Mike Jack ain't have to do that. So when it all boils down and it's all said and done, everybody knows one thing, that Karen Drake and Lawsuit Drake and I got my ass whooped by Kendrick Drake can go visit Kamala Harris at McDonald's because foundational Black Americans ran them all out the paint. Not like us, never like us, will never be like us. So get the hell away from us. Certified all the goddamn time. Let's go to work. All right, y'all. It's been another one. We in the building, in the place. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Certified salute to Michael Jackson, the one and only. 2 middle fingers up to Kamami and Aubrey. They have been ran out the paint. Their careers are over. We ended Drake's want-to-be hip-hop GOAT, but found out, family, that he's just a joke. We ended Barack Obama. We ended every single foo-foo who pops up over here. Estrada's going back home, and it's been a terrible time to be a tether. One more time. A terrible time to be a tether. We've exposed them because nobody can come into our lineage, heritage, and culture unless you are from our lineage, heritage, and culture. No trespassers. That's what it is for 2025, okay? It's FBA only, no trespassers. If you trespass, then you will be seen to the door. You will be seen to the floor. That's what happens when you come around a certified Black society, y'all, and they don't stop. We are winning simply because we the only ones out here smiling. We the only ones out here shining. We the only ones out here grinding. Everybody in America right now is broken. Everybody in America right now is in shambles. Foundational Black Americans are the only adults in the room. And we got that way by standing on business, pushing principle, and maintaining to be our certified self. So if you don't like the way America is going, just know you're going to have to deal with it and you can get to going. If you don't like the way that America is functioning, just know that you're going to have to deal with it because America is going to continue to function. We got rid of all of those other people and we ushered in a new era. This new era is that if you come around foundational Black Americans in the country that we built, you will pay homage or you're going to get all of those G-checks that we just seen on this broadcast. Tether's getting G-check, Fleer's getting G-check, politicians getting G-check, and all of the above will continue to get G-check. So certified salute to the whole family. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, subscribe to the Black Alpha Network, and make sure that you tap back in on Friday, family, because we got something even more special, because that's all the hell we do. We do it all the time on the ground. You know, we put 1,000 in the room. I think my brother Tariq, Jason, and me, we the only ones who do 1,000 all the time. And that's how we are, family. We build and we only get stronger, but we do this as a family. And I couldn't do any of this without y'all, because I love y'all with a passion, and nothing more better than foundational Black Americans all the time. So we're going to say one thing, and we're going to make this clear, is that Drake started from the bottom and he's still there. Certified salute to the team, man. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay lovely. I love my beautiful foundational Black American family. Always remember that Black is beautiful and beautiful is always Black. And they can send us all of these fake rappers, but there's only one true GOAT, and I'm going to let him bring us home. Rest in peace, Tupac. One love. Blackout.
Kid, what y'all think? If you whatever the fuck you think you are, and until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? Go ahead. You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? And we out here dying. We thugs and we niggas until